Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every place so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go.
All right, everyone, I am still recovering from that crazy game just a few moments ago. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and we are ready for some football once more for the final time on this Sunday, December 21st, 2025. The New England Patriots travel to Baltimore to take on, of course, the Ravens. The Patriots 11-3. Win tonight keeps them at pace with the Denver Broncos and, of course, keeps the Bills at bay, who, of course, won today against the Browns. The Ravens, meanwhile, they kind of needed a win, as the Steelers just won in dramatic fashion against the Lions. So a win keeps them, just a game behind the Steelers. Appreciate you guys for tuning in for the final game of the day. And what a wild day it's been. I don't know. What do you guys think? What was the craziest day or craziest game of the day for you? Let me know down below. And, of course, let me know who you have winning today, as 70% of you guys with the Patriots, 30% of you guys with the Ravens. That poll will stay up for, I guess, the conclusion of this game, really, unless it gets to be a blowout. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Of course, again, the Steelers defeated the Lions 29-24. Steelers 9-6, Lions 8-7. Jaguars over the Broncos 34-20. Jaguars now 11-4. Broncos 12-3. Pardon me. The Falcons 26. Cardinals 19. Texans 23. Raiders 21. Texans now 10-5. Pretty much all but clinched a spot. Again, the Colts loss helps the Texans out tomorrow. Texans 23, the Bills 23, Browns 20. Bills are moving to 11-4 again. They're just a half game behind the Patriots. The Chargers 34, Cowboys 17, Chargers again 11-4. Just a game behind the Broncos. So, again, the next few weeks are going to be very interesting. Titans 26, Chiefs 9, Bengals 45, Dolphins 21, Saints 29, Jets 6, Vikings 16, Giants 13, Panthers 23, Buccaneers 20. And, of course, the Panthers now leaning in the NFC South. 71% with the Pats. That's disrespectful. Yeah, it is kind of disrespectful. Derrick Henry has to show up for me today. He's on my fantasy team. Up there you go. Steelers game for sure. Yeah, Steelers game was crazy. What a game it was. That game was indeed unbelievable. Best game of the week was Packers Bears and Panthers Bucks. I don't think the Panthers Bucks game was better, to be honest with you. To be honest, but again, it was pretty cool. Of course, again, I believe due to the Lions loss, the 49ers have clinched a spot. So look at that. The Lions, or the 49ers, on their day off, have clinched a spot in the playoffs. So congratulations to them. And like I said during the Lions-Steelers broadcast, if the Packers win one more game or the Lions lose one more game, the Lions are eliminated. Just simply amazing. They're playing in Baltimore there, Matthew. It is in Baltimore tonight. As Jim says, go Pats. Welcome on in, Jim. Good to see you. Again, the Colts on the bubble. They play, of course, the 49ers tomorrow. And, of course, again, the Ravens on the bubble as well, as, again, a win helps them keep pace with the Steelers. But if they lose tonight, they won't be eliminated. But the Steelers, all they have to do is either beat the Browns or the Ravens either the next 2 weeks, and they will clinch the AFC North. So the NFC pretty much, 5 teams already decided, the AFC with 1. That's just amazing. That is just amazing. All right, appreciate you guys again for coming on in. Hopefully we got a good game tonight. I think we will. Pretty sure we will. I don't know. We should. Tonight's game showed how much they lean on Mahomes. The Chiefs' defense has a lot of issues. Also going with the Pats tonight. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I mean that is pretty embarrassing to get blown out by Tennessee. If we lose 8%. Yep. If the Ravens lose, they'll be down 8%. Here from the Steelers game, definitely my go-to from now on when I can watch a game. Appreciate you, Thompson, man. Thank you again. Yeah, no, that was fun. That was a fun game. Fun game indeed, man. Glad we won. Didn't expect it. I really didn't expect a Steelers win, but happy we did. Packers are Ravens. Again, hosting the Bears. I'm not following their John. Yeah, Packers do play the Ravens next week. I can tell you that much. The Bears do play the 49ers next week. Sorry for your dad. No, he doesn't bet. He's joking. Whenever he says that, he's just joking around. He doesn't bet. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to you as well, co-eds. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Steelers game was crazy. It was, DJ. It was crazy. How about the Steelers running backs? They did. The Steelers running backs played very well. Of course, Jaylen Warren looked great. He looked like vintage Jaylen Warren. And then Gainwell, of course, again, he's so good as well. Man, I was really happy with that. Congrats on the victory. Thank you. I did all the work, I know. That was all me out there. Now, I'm pretty happy with that. That was a great win. And definitely feel a lot more confident about the Steelers going into January. Of course, if we lose the next 2 games, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't want to think about that, but yeah. Let's see here. Broncos lost. They did, DJ. Yeah, no, definitely very interesting for the number 1 seed, even for the AFC West. Like I said, I'll go ahead and check out the standings here. Well, that's not the standings. That's the standings. Let me refresh this, and we can all look at it together. You picked the Jags, me too. Rooting for Vrabel and the Pats. Yes, Steelers fans are rooting for the Patriots. But, yeah, in the AFC West, of course, the Broncos losing, and, of course, the Chargers winning 4 in a row. Now only a game separating the Broncos and the Chargers. Only a game separating the Jaguars and the Texans. Again, only potentially tonight with the Patriots and Bills. Only a game separating them, or they could be tied. Same thing with the Steelers and Ravens. So the divisional races still up for grabs in the AFC. In the NFC, the Bears pretty much just need to win one more game, and they wrap up the division. The Eagles have already wrapped up their division. That's a very pathetic division. NFC South, of course, the Buccaneers win the last 2 games. They win the NFC South. Carolina, again, only winning by 1. And same thing with Seattle. Again, only up by 1. And, of course, if the 49ers win out, then they will win the NFC West. So, again, a lot of division races still up for grabs. It's going to be very interesting to see what the networks choose, or what NBC chooses, or what the NFL chooses really for the Sunday night game. Couldn't tell by your excitement at the end of the game. It was awesome. Yeah, oh for sure. The atmosphere is dope. I bet it is. Steelers hater, he is watching that game in Baltimore. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I bet it is. Fans like you are the backbone of teams. Oh, 100%. 100%, man. I am the backbone of the Steelers. I'm going to have to look up that game. I'll catch you went nuts on. Yeah, that was crazy. It was just a crazy game. It really was. So happy for you on the Steelers. Well, does appreciate it, Miss Gina. Thank you again for tuning in. Yeah, that was a crazy, hectic game. I was very pleased with the result. Definitely a little nerve-wracking, though, at the end. And it's George, good to see you again. Once again, George, appreciate you, man. He's pulling for the Patriots tonight. As, again, a Ravens loss doesn't clinch the Steelers, their AFC North title, but makes it a little bit more easier going forward. Again, the Ravens, they have a tough road ahead. Again, they play the Patriots here. Then I believe they travel to Green Bay. I could be wrong on that, but I believe they travel to Green Bay. No, I just had it there. So, yeah, they travel to Green Bay, and then they travel to Pittsburgh. So this is the last home game of the year. Oh, man. DK even. Yeah, and of course, on top of all that, we had DK Metcalf punching a fan. So we had everything you could have wanted in that game. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That flip to Goff should have counted in the fact that the penalty on defense and end of the game. It was on offense. Chance. Yeah, that was on offense. It was offensive pass interference. So, yeah, no. You can't end the game. You can't end the game on a defensive penalty, but you can on an offensive penalty. So that is why that happened. But anyway. Yeah, it looks like the Ravens will get the ball first, as the Patriots will be kicking off. Patriots silver helmets, white jersey, white pants. Kicker fumbling the ball there. Andy Borregales. I forgot to update the standings here. As, the Steelers now 9-6 when I call a game. The Lions are 2-5. Oh, man, the Lions fans don't like me. Jeez, they don't want me to call their games anymore. George gifted 5 memberships, dude. You are a legend. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, George. That's great, man. That really helps out the channel a lot. That is great, man. Thank you. That is awesome. That is great. I thank you. Thank you very much. That is great. All right, we are underway here in Baltimore as New England boots it into the back of the end zone. And, of course, that is a touchback. So Baltimore takes over at the 35. Yeah, thank you, man. That is awesome. Lamar Jackson is the best player in the league. We will, not this year, but we'll see if he looks like his former MVP self, and he definitely needs to be again for this game. Refs should know better than to decide a game on the final play. Exactly. Well, I completely agree. I'm not disputing that. The referees, that was 5 or 6 penalties on the last drive. That's pretty disgusting, to be honest with you. That is terrible, but that's the NFL now. So 1st and 10 for Baltimore as Jackson runs to the line here at the 35. Under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Jackson, play action, drops back. He's looking. He floats it down the right side. It is caught by Zay Flowers, and he's tackled at the 46. Well, just like that, that's a gain of 19, and that is a Baltimore Ravens first down. Well, look at that. You're very welcome. No, you really, thank you. That is awesome. That really, again, that's great. That's awesome. Thank you. Helps the channel out a lot. It really does. So 1st and 10 for Lamar and the Ravens as they're already in New England territory. They're at the New England 46. Jackson sending a man in motion. That is Henry. Sending Flowers in motion as well. As Jackson going to hand it off up the middle. This is Henry crossing the 45 and brought down at the 43 for a gain of 3. Looks like I'm a little behind tonight. It is what it is. Again, some games I'm ahead, some games I'm not. That's just the way it works. They tried everything to cheat the Steelers. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting penalties both ways on that final drive. 2nd and 7 here. Jackson hands it off. This is Henry down the left side, cutting inside at the 40, and brought down at the 39-yard line. So nice gain there for Derrick Henry. Gain of 4, to be exact, bringing up 2nd and 7. How's it going, Ultimate Sports Network? Good to see you, man. Not Lamar's best year. He's been injured. He has been, yes. He's been shaken up, and, I think he's still hurt, to be honest with you. The way he's, been playing the last, just the last month or so, really. He's definitely not at 100%. You need Flowers, Henry, and both running backs. Interesting. Jackson has it 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 36. Jackson drops back. He steps up, moving to his right. Now moving to his left. Jackson throws over the middle. It is caught at the 25. And Flowers holds on for an incredible grab. And he's tackled at the 21-yard line. Gain of 18. And that is a Baltimore Ravens first down. Doing a good job there of moving in the pocket. Jackson moving to his right, then stepping up, moving to his left. Great stuff. Great stuff. And that is a first down. Hopefully my voice can make it all the way. I really hope so. Man, we had like 10 or 11 hours yesterday of yapping on here. Already at 6 over here on today, so a lot of talking. 1st and 10 here. Jackson's going to hand it off. This is Henry up the middle, the 20, the 15, the 10, to 5. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. Wow, that was quick. And the touchdown turkey, he loves touchdowns, as that was pretty quick. A 21-yard run, and the Ravens leading 6-0, pending the extra point. Hey, when the refs decide outcomes, yep, looks like it's going to be a shootout. Could be. Could be. And we're pending the extra point here. There's the loop on to kick. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 is your score. Patriots leading over the, the Ravens leading over the Patriots. The wrong team there. As we're just getting started here. 12:21 left to go in the first quarter. A lot of Ravens emojis there. Again, we do have, of course, again, the members, we do have some emojis. Of course, we had, Steelers Lions for that game. But yeah, for this one, I did put Ravens and the Patriots. So you can let me know who you're pulling for in the comments section. So there you go. That's what you expect every drive for Lamar and Henry to look like. Yeah, honestly, you have both those guys for sure. Turkey time, yep, that was indeed quick. It was indeed, Matthew, for sure. You streaming all on Christmas Eve or day? Yes, I will be streaming, not all day, but yeah, I read that wrong. Streaming at all. I will be streaming. The goal is to cover the Christmas games, Cowboys and the Commies, Lions, Vikings, and then the Broncos and the Chiefs. The goal is to cover all of them. Might not, but we'll see. I don't know if there's anything Christmas Eve. I don't think I might not stream Christmas Eve. I don't think there is anything on. Yeah. So probably not Christmas Eve, but Christmas for sure. Hot dang, yeah, that was quick. That was quick. Henry and Zay carrying my fantasy drive, this guy. James pulling for the Ravens. Welcome on in, James. Good to see you. Both not rooting for either, just lots of offense. Yep, there we go. Hey, an exciting game is good. We could use that. It helps out the channel. It helps out me. Helps out me a lot. A good game gets the flow, for me. I don't know. Just I feel like I call a better game if it's a better game. If that makes any sense. If it's a boring game, it's really hard to keep it interesting. So, I don't know. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. There's no other games going on, so I can't really look at scores or anything. I'm going to look at scores a little bit later. Yeah, feel free again to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. The Chaos Gremlin in me wants the Ravens to win, but the Steelers fan in me wants the Pats to win. Yeah. Yep, that's all we can hope for, honestly. We just, Steeler fans need to pull for the Patriots. But the NFL fan, yeah, you definitely want the Ravens to win for sure. As for the chaos, Not a good start, but Drake May, what in the world is about to walk him down? We'll see, Steelers hater. You would never stoop so low to root for those dirty Patriots. Well, hey, if we need them to win, then we need them to win, But I get what you're saying. As there is the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded in the end. So he's going to take it out. He's at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, 30, breaking a tackle, and is brought down at the 35-yard line. That was Kyle Williams in the return, and of course, again, they will take over at the 36. We'll get to see Drake May in for the Patriots. Again, only the third time I've seen the Patriots this year. The Ravens is their fifth time I've seen them. Next 2 days for me are rest, and rest. Got 25 hours to get yeah, for sure. That would be tough. 1st and 10 here for Drake May and the Patriots in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Drake May lifts the leg, takes the snap, throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 40, and diving forward to the 43-yard line. That is Mac Hollins with the catch. A gain of 7. His stats this year, 71% completion, 255 yards a game. Averaged about 26 yards rushing a game, 27 total touchdowns, 9 turnovers. So not too bad. 3-1 touchdown to turnover rate. That's pretty good. As it's 2nd and 3, May is going to be under center, receivers to each side. As May's trying to tell something to something. I don't know, something to someone. May hands it off up the middle. This is Stevenson at the 45 and brought down at the 49-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson with the carry there. Again, expect a lot of Henderson, but, Stevenson, of course, not a bad back himself. He's had a rough year, but, again, still pretty decent. A gain of 6 there, and again, that is a brand new set of downs for the Patriots. This guy, you guys, if I'm drinking anything, it's water or Dr. Pepper. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Patriots. Sends a man in motion as May's in the shotgun. May lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. He steps up, throws it down the right side. It is incomplete. Or did he hold on? Oh, what a catch by Stephon Diggs. Unbelievable. A 25-yard gain on a great play. Oh, my goodness. Diggs went up to grab it. I didn't think he'd survive the ground, but what a catch. Oh, man. Again, he's been playing very well for a long time. Obviously not in his prime anymore, but kind of landed awkwardly, too. Oh, geez, but looks like he's fine. Looks like Diggs is kind of shaken up there. Again, not a surprise. He took a big hit. Let's see here. This guy. Yeah, you guys enjoy that. Who was your MVP of the Steelers game? Got to be Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren came through big. Rodgers, of course, did great. But, yeah, Jaylen Warren looked pretty good there. What about you, George? What are you thinking? Tackle of Diggs looked ugly. Yeah, no, his leg kind of caught underneath there. Drake, this is his second year. Again, yeah, no, DJ, yeah, George, a legend, gifting 5 memberships. That is great. That leg is like, yeah, I know, that's very scary. Diggs going to be heading to the blue tent, as looks like the Patriots going to be in the Wildcat. Stevenson going to be at the quarterback position, is going to take it himself as he's at the 20 and brought down at the 19-yard line. Gain of 7 there for Stevenson. Faked the pitch there to Henderson, but unable to. Well, it's not like he was unable to. He just didn't want to. And, of course, it was a good play. Gain of 7 there for Stevenson, bringing up 2nd and 3 as the Patriots are in the red zone. Warren? Yeah, I'm thinking Warren. Let's see here. Diggs had him for 20 in my parlay. Just having a bit of fun. Oh, man. No driving. Yeah, no driving. Don't do that. Second and 3, they're at the 19 as May is under center. As he takes the snap, hands it off. This is Henderson. He cuts inside and is brought down after a gain of 2. Brought down at the 17-yard line. Kyle Hamilton in on the tackle. Grandfather on your mom's side is a big Pats fan. He just texted me saying Stefan is getting diggy. Yeah. How's it going, Ronald? Good to see you, man. 110 total. You know, he had a great day. What about Metcalf hitting a fan? Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was just unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I'm surprised he was allowed to finish the game. Again, he will be suspended for sure. For how long, I don't know. 3rd and 1, May under center. As it looks like we're going to see a timeout there by New England. Looks like Vrabel didn't like what he was looking at. Vrabel looking pretty disgusted. He's really kind of morphing into Bill Belichick before our very eyes. He really is. But, 3rd and 1 there for the Pats, and they will take a timeout. Metcalf punch going to end up a meme. It probably will end up a meme for sure. You thought DK should have been arrested? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he was doing. Oh my gosh, it's like one thing after another with Steelers receivers. It really is. It's pretty insane. You get rid of, obviously you trade for DK, and then, obviously he's replacing Pickens. Oh my gosh. Pickens, we had Deontay Johnson. He was an issue. Obviously Antonio Brown. I mean, it's ridiculous. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Patriots. They need to get to the 16 for Brandon set of downs. May is under center. Receiver to left, tight end in tight. As May, play action, looking, floats it down the right side. It is dropped by Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Oh, Henry had it. He had 2 hands on it. Unable to hold on to it. And we'll see what the Patriots decide to do. Vrabel saying, hey, stay on the field. You're going to go for it. Can't wait to see what the NFL does. I actually can wait because, I think it's going to be pretty bad. Kyle Van Noy. Yes, Kyle Van Noy in on the coverage. Doing a good job there, holding on to Henry there. 4th and 1. May under center is going to take the quarterback sneak. And he's got the first down. Brought down at the 15-yard line. Ravens holding up 4th down signals. That was 4th down there, sir, as that is a Patriots first down. The crash out, it was terrible, Ultimate. It was terrible. I can't believe he punched a fan. What are the... Oh, my gosh. Punched a fan. I'm like, great. That's what we needed. That's exactly what the Steelers needed. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Patriots. Again, they're inside the red zone. They're at the 15. May in the gun. 2 receivers left. One to the right. Sends a man in motion. He's going to pitch it out to Henderson. Henderson at the 20. Stiff arming, and he will not get away. That is a tackle in the backfield. A loss of 3. Tackled by Trenton Simpson. Punching a fan is wild. Exactly. The city must do something to these guys. What do you mean by that? The city must do something. You doing Monday Night Football? Yes, sir. I'll be doing Monday Night Football tomorrow. Obviously, it's Monday. But 49ers and the Colts. Should be a decent one. It'll be interesting to see Phillip Rivers again as May drops back. Moving to his right is May. May keeping his eyes downfield. Throw. No, he doesn't throw. He just runs out of bounds. He pump faked out of bounds. Feel like someone pressed the wrong button on the controller. And, it's a loss of 1. So 3rd and 14 coming up for the Patriots. Again, in the red zone, but they're moving backwards. Makes you want to know what the fans said. Yeah, I mean, Goku brought up a pretty good point. I don't think it was anything like crazy, like personal or, stuff like that. Because, if the fan had said something like that, the fans around him would have reacted pretty badly. There was no reaction by the fans. I think it was just smack talk, really. May drops back. He steps up. Moving to his right. Fires. It is intercepted at the 5. And he's touched down at the 4. Marlon Humphrey with the big play there. denying the Patriots a first down, and the Ravens will take over deep inside their own territory. But, of course, a big play. Ravens lead 7-0, 6:30 left to go in the first. You didn't see it. Hit him in the face. I think he was aiming for the face. Honestly, I can't remember. I can't remember now that I think about it, Don, to be honest with you. Intercepting. Yep. Great play. Yep. Great play. Marlon Humphrey. Again, he's been doing it for a while now. But yeah, that was huge. Yeah, first and 10 coming up for the Ravens again after this commercial break. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below, talk about whatever you like, and try to respond to as many comments as I can. The chat will forever and always be a big part of the channel. Perhaps there was a lapse of jump. Perhaps there was for Drake May. That is tough. Henry, again, pretty solid. But let me give me a sec here. Give me a sec. But and of course, again, feel free to vote in the poll right now. 69% of you guys with the Patriots, 31% with the Ravens. But yeah, not a great decision there. Not a great throw, really. But hey, still plenty of time. Heard you guys prefer not to play in cities like Pittsburgh or Titans, where if they go out into the city, they will be seen, so they just stay in the house. I don't know. They're just guessing. I don't know. I guess I'm a little lost there, G. I'm not following. My bad. I just don't get it, I guess. Sorry. I mean, sometimes I'm just not picking up what people are putting down. That's my bad. Drake May. Turn over this guy. Yeah, this guy. Hit the blue wig, punched at face but missed. Okay, yeah. Punched, so he hit the wig. Okay. I need to look at the thing again. I'm sure it's somewhere on Twitter. It's got to be. I mean, that was unbelievable. That's what we all thought we'd see today, a player punching a fan. So he grabs the shirt, and he kind of missed. He grabs the wig, just shoves it back up in his face. Wow, that is insane. It's okay, don't matter. I gotcha. Yeah, my bad, man. I'm just not following. Sometimes the brain isn't going. Sometimes, man, got to keep our foot on the gas. Yep, definitely do. So 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. Again, they're at the 4-yard line. As Jackson's under center, sending a man in motion as he takes the snap and hands it off. This is Henry down the right side, cuts inside at the 5 and brought down at the 9-yard line for a gain of 5. Henry already with 33 yards and a touchdown. Of course, again, that 21-yard rushing touchdown was pretty big. Judkins' injury looked bad. Yeah, I heard about it, man. That's a bummer. It really is. That really is. Carlton Davis still in the league. Yes, sir. He's not bad. Not bad at all. 2nd and 5. Jackson with the toss here to Henry. Henry bouncing it outside at the 10. Breaking a tackle and stumbling forward as he's pushed out of bounds around the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 6, and that is a Baltimore Ravens first down. Most rushing touchdowns of 20-plus yards. Henry, 3rd all-time, behind the likes of Barry Sanders and Adrian Peterson. Who the heck are those guys, right? What company to be a part of. So 1st and 10 for the Ravens. They're at the 15. You're back currently 8-5 with your picks this week. Good stuff, man. I have to check out my picks. I'm scared to look at them. I'm probably like 6-7. Jackson in the gun. He will hand it off down the right side. This is Mitchell. Mitchell at the 20, and he's tackled right there for a gain of about 5. A lot of wrong. Okay, see a lot of... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I'm 8-6. Okay, that's not terrible. That was a lot more red than I... That's not bad. It was a fractured fibula and dislocated ankle. Will take about 6 months to recover. Yeah, that's brutal, man. That is brutal. 2nd and 5 for Baltimore. Jackson going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. That is Bateman. Bateman now moving again as Jackson hands it off to Mitchell. Up the gut and is not going to get much. Brought down at the 23-yard line for a gain of 3. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Hard to watch my Cardinals lose and choke again after halftime. Yeah, losing to the Falcons, that is tough. You're spamming the run. Hey, it works. Great channel here. Please like and sub. Then we can bust out Trisk when he says stuff like Plummer was better than Ben. Yeah. Hey, I like Jake Plummer. Jake Plummer was good. He was definitely not better than Ben, though. 3rd and 2. Jackson hands it off up the middle to Mitchell, and he's got the first down. Good effort there by Mitchell and the O-lineman. That is another Ravens first down. Moving the chains. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Can you explain in layman's terms what happened in the last play of the Steelers-Lions game? Okay. Well, give me a sec after this play. After the next play, I'll be sure to try to be quick about it. As it's 1st and 10 here for the Ravens again at their own 25. Jackson in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, sending a man in motion. Jackson drops back, looking to his left, fires on the middle. It is caught at the 35. Flowers is ripped down at the 39. That is a gain of 14, and that is a Ravens first down. Okay. Last play of the game. They're at like the 9 or 10 or whatever it is. The Lions, Goff drops back, fires. It's caught at the 1 by St. Brown. Then he's kind of getting ripped down. Then he pitches it to Goff, who then scores. But there was offensive pass interference. St. Brown pushed Ramsey to get the separation, and the game can't end on an offensive penalty. It can end on an offensive penalty. It's Jackson moving to his right. He steps up, fires. It is caught across the 50. This is Andrews, tackled at the 44. That is a big play there to gain of 18 yards. That is Ravens first down. So, yeah, it can end on an offensive penalty. My bad. I misspoke there. So that's pretty much how it ended. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if I made it worse, but that is pretty much it. A lot of running. Yep. Game of the year, Ravens, Bills on Sunday Night Football Week 1 or Rams versus Seattle. I'd prefer Rams over Seattle. All right, 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Clock has stopped. I don't know if there's an injured player. There is an injured player. Farmer for the Patriots, apparently. So they will step away. Hopefully he's okay. Arizona sports suck unless it's college. Everyone else, no. Pennsylvania was fine. Texas is currently okay. Well, this past year, I guess it has to be good for Texas, but I don't really care. I mean, I live in Texas, but the sports teams I don't care for at all. I don't care for any of the sports teams here. Flowers and Jackson, okay, that's very nice of them. Ravens will win. The Patriots lost and will continue to lose. Interesting. Steelers, Dr. Lay, pull out the win. Oh, yeah, no, we did, Vince. Again, appreciate you for tuning in. Another Browns fan here. We got the Ultimate Sports Network and Vince for the Land. A couple of Browns fans in here. Zay and Henry are looking good today. They are. Zay is not dropping the ball. That is a big... Notice how good the Ravens offense can be, Goku, when Zay Flowers decides to hold on to the ball. Pretty impressive stuff. Seahawks definitely pulled that off. They deserve it. Yep. Don, a big fan of Trisk. Trisk, of course, with his humor that I don't understand half the time. Did Touchdown Turkey get anything from Miami versus Texas A&M? We had the 1 touchdown, right? I think. Or was there 2? I can't remember. It was close. I don't know if there really was. But, yeah, there wasn't much. But I enjoyed the game. He did not. The Touchdown Turkey did not. But, no, it was great. Favorite MLS team? Before Messi went to Inter Miami, I guess I kind of pulled for the LA Galaxy, but then I liked LAFC. I want to keep that in mind. Keep you in mind here. I don't switch teams in any other sport, really. But the MLS, I don't really care about it as much. I liked LA Galaxy because they had Landon Donovan. Then I liked LAFC because they had Carlos Vela, who I liked. And, of course, I like Messi. I'm not really attached to any of the teams. I really am not. But obviously, Steelers, again, I've been a Steelers fan since I've been born. Same thing with the Pirates for some reason. I still don't understand why my dad raised me to be a Pirates fan. Literally the Cleveland Browns of baseball. I don't get it. And then, of course, again, I'm a casual Penguins fan. I would say a casual Pitt fan, but I'm, I don't know, a little bit more than a casual Pitt fan. But I'm not going to go and start up a fight about Pitt. You talk trash about Pitt, okay. Yeah, I know we're bad. Anyway, so 1st and 10 here. Going to toss it here to Henry. Henry at the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 38-yard line for a gain of about 5.56. Marking him out at the 37. 37-yard line there. Why wasn't the play blown dead after the runner was pushed back 2 yards Steelers line? That was crazy. The Immaculate Perception. I like that. The Immaculate Perception. That's pretty good. Just more like Immaculate Deception. They spent 40 minutes not saying what the call was. Yeah, no, and that's also a point. I was really upset with the referees. As Jackson going to hand it off to Henry up the middle. He's at the 35 and brought down. Oh, he loses the ball. It's a fumble. It's a fumble recovered by New England. Oh, my goodness. Derrick Henry coughs up the football. And the Patriots get a turnover of their own with 1:43 left to go in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Jeez, just punched it out. Hawkins just punching it out there. Recovered by Woodson. Columbus Crew, yeah, they're usually pretty good. Pittsburgh Riverhounds, yeah, they're the USL, I think. KC is quarterbacks with torn left ACL. Yeah, that's brutal. That is brutal. I knew something was wrong. This guy. 1st and 10 as May is in the gun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. Fumble Ruski, yep. May lifts the leg, takes a snap, drops back, fires. It is caught across the 35, pushed out of bounds immediately for a gain of 3. That is Mac Hollins with the catch. Henry, definitely not in his prime. But yeah, he's fumbling the ball a lot more than you'd think. He usually didn't. The fumble ferret? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Henry doesn't usually fumble. Yeah. He's been fumbling a lot this year, to be honest with you. He's not the same. Again, he's saying he's washed. Obviously, you're comparing him to peak Derrick Henry. He's definitely not peak anymore, but he's really good still. 2nd and 7, May drops back, looking over the middle. Pump fakes. Is going to take off and run, but is brought down after a few to about the 39-yard line for a gain of 4. Unless they're going to mark it down at the 38, then I guess it's a gain of 3. Bulls, Hawks, 152, 150. Yeah, I know, Trisk. Again, that's exactly why I don't watch basketball anymore. It's ridiculous. Those scores need to be cut in half, and then I'll watch again. I will watch it again. 76-75. Anyway, 3rd and 4. They're at the 38. They need to get to the 42 for a brand new set of downs. May is in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. May drops back, looking to his left now over the middle. He's still holding on to the ball back there. He's got all day. Now he's running for his life. He throws it away. Incomplete. There is a flag. We'll see what the call is. Patriots high-fiving or low-fiving. Looks like it may be against the Ravens. Holding defense. There it is on 3rd down. The 3rd down penalty. That is a brand new set of downs for the Patriots. Terrible refs. Feels like the Ravens are the most mid team this season. I don't know about that. Mid. I would honestly say the Buccaneers are the most mid team this season. And I say that again. I pull for Baker and the Bucs, to be honest with you, as he hands it off up the middle. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 49-yard line. That is Henderson with the carry, a gain of 6. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Ravens leading 7-0. And Harbaugh, by the way, having a word with the official, not happy with the flag. But yeah, 7-0 is your score. Patriots, of course, with the ball. Ravens with the lead. Terrible refs, yep. Penguins up 3-2 to the C team. They will lose 4-3 or 5-4. Exactly. College basketball has the team scoring with less than 100. Yeah, no, I like college basketball. Oh, I do. I do enjoy that. But yeah, not the NBA. NBA is just terrible. The refs again. Yeah, the refs have been pretty terrible. In theory, they should be good. They should be. Yeah, the Buccaneers. Again, it feels like they lose. They beat the bad teams. They beat the teams they should, and then they lose to the teams they can't. I feel like that's the definition of mid. Yeah, I think, again, I was kind of pulling for the Buccaneers really today, but, you know, it's not a big deal. I think they'd be a more interesting team in the playoffs, but Panthers deserve it. They've been looking pretty good. They've been looking pretty good. Kind of shocking, to be honest. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free again to chat down below. I'm kind of just chilling. Here calling this game. No stress, no pressure. Either way, I'm okay with the result as a Steeler fan, to be honest with you. Obviously, yeah, you prefer the Ravens to lose, but if they win, I don't know. It makes the Steelers have to play better, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. NBA, not basketball anymore. Yep. Playoffs. You kidding me? I was hoping to win the game. Oh, man. But, yeah, feel free, of course, to chat down below, talk about whatever you like, and try to respond to as many comments. And, again, feel free to vote in the poll. 62% of you guys with the Patriots, 38% with the Ravens as far as who you think is going to win tonight. And it should be a good game. But so far, it's getting kind of back and forth. Again, you already have turnovers. Ravens, of course, up 7-0. Patriots, though, with the ball. Ravens have more yards. Time of possession about the same. Patriots actually have more time of possession. As Jim's checking in. Go Pats. Good to see you, Jim. Jim from Oregon. Appreciate you, man. Bears have clinched the playoffs. They have. Yes, they have. The NBA Cup is pointless. No, you're correct. Again, I don't understand. Like, the NBA they've lost the plot. To be honest with you, and that's fine with me. Again, I don't watch it anymore because partly because they lost the plot. But anyway, yeah. I mean, more offense doesn't mean it's good. I don't think they quite understand that. 2nd and 4 for the Patriots. May is under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. As May takes a snap and hands it off up the middle, crossing the 50, and brought down close to the first down marker. We'll see where they mark it. There's a penalty marker, so there you go. You like penalties? Well, we're getting a lot more as of late. The referees having a discussion there. What's the difference, right? I'm just kidding. So let's see here. Looks like they're moving the ball back, so it's going to be on the Patriots. Illegal formation on the Patriots. That'll back them up 5. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Patriots. They'll be at the 44. Looks like Williams was on. He's got to be on the ball. I don't know. He looked like he was on the line to me. Whatever. Things we need on your screen. Flag count would be cool, but to Tom Grossi, a playoff count, a this or that guy count, a 3rd down penalty count. I like the last one. A 3rd down penalty count. I like that. I don't know how I'll make that work, but I will try. As May drops back, he throws. It's caught at the 50 and brought down at the 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2. Yeah, no, flag count, yeah, that is definitely too much like Mr. Tom Grossi. But, I like the 3rd down penalty thing. Definitely like the 3rd down penalty thing. That's good. 3rd and 2 coming up. They need to get to the 47 for a brand new set of downs. May in the gun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. May pointing out something. May drops back, looking over the middle. Delivers. It is caught across the 45. It is brought down at the 44. That is Henry with the catch. Hunter Henry with the catch. Couldn't speak. Gain of 5. And that is a Patriots first down. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Again, they're at the 44-yard line. May going to be under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. as May hands it off down the left side. Henderson is dropped in the backfield. That's a loss of 3. Kyle Hamilton bringing the pressure there, forcing a 2nd and long. Take a shot every time a penalty is going on 3rd down. Definitely not doing that. That would pretty much be the same exact thing any other channel would do. Kyle Hamilton's truth. Yeah, a shot of Dr. Pepper, yeah. Dr. Delay drinking Dr. Pepper. 2nd and 13, ball at the 47. May moving to his right. He's looking over the middle, and he throws it away. Incomplete. And now it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Patriots. Need to count 4th down penalties, too. That's fair. He'll be back. All right. Appreciate you, Trisk, for tuning in. I'll see you soon. So 3rd and Triskaideka, by the way, means 13. 3rd and Triskaideka coming up for the Patriots. As May's going to be in the shotgun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. As May drops back. He steps up. Throws it over the middle of the field. It is caught across the 30. And he is tackled at the 27-yard line. Gain of 20. Mac Hollins. Oh, my goodness. He's already has 4 catches on the night. What a night for him. That is a brand new set of downs for the Patriots. There was really no pass rush there. Chris Collinsworth doing a good job pointing that out. And again, first down for the Patriots. Hollins made a great catch, leaping up to make the grab. 1st and 10 at the 27. As May, play action, drops back, looking over the middle. He fires it over the middle. It is caught at the 5, brought down at the 1. Hunter Henry. No, that is Austin Hooper with the catch. And the Patriots are at the 1, inching closer to the end zone. Let's see here. Of course, we let up 3rd and 45, basically. Yep, let's go. John likes it. The Chiefs got crushed. Yeah, they did. All because Derek decided to fumble. Yep. 1st and goal. They're at the 1. May is under center. As May takes a snap, play action, rolling to his right. May gonna throw it over the middle. It is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, New England Patriots. The touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks. As Hunter Henry with the catch, capping off the drive at 10 plays, 68 yards, and 5:26 off the clock. Hit my Hollins over 20 already. Yeah, no. Patriots going to take this one. We'll see, John. Again, way too early. Way too early. Touchdown turkey is exciting. Yep, my name is Derrick Henry. I have no ball security. Let's go. This guy. This guy. There is the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-7 is your score with 11:17 left to go in the first half. They will step away. I, of course, will be right here. I'm pulling for the Patriots. Of course, most Steeler fans will be. Jim likes it. Yep. John likes it. George saying touchdown. PTA good. 7-7. Yep. Let's roll Goku. Let's roll Goku. Oh, my gosh. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Again, this is game 3 for me. As, again, been on here all day. And, of course, I'll be on here tomorrow night for 49ers and the Colts. Hopefully you'll join me then for... It doesn't matter if it's early. I'm not a fair weather fan. Pats were like, that's fair. That's fair. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to count oh my gosh, chickens before they hatch, you know. My chickens before they hatch, you know. Like the Steelers were up 26. They were up by 12 points with just, 4 or 5 minutes ago. And it came down to the final play. So, oh my gosh. So, yeah, no, I just, I keep it real. I keep it real with my teams and really just everybody else, to be honest. But appreciate you, John, for tuning in. Jim again going, go Pats. Awesome win for the Steelers. It was Matty. It was, as Matty pulls for the Patriots. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, feel free to vote in the poll. 60% of you guys with the Patriots, 40% with the Ravens tonight. Either count, no shots for me. Yep. I've never actually had a sip of alcohol. And again, of course, members, feel free to show your support for your team. We got the Sunday night teams there, Patriots and the Ravens. Does every major league sport have a team named after a number? So 49ers, 76ers, MLB I don't think has. They do have, in AAA baseball, they have like the 51s or something like that for Area 51 or something. I don't know if MLB they don't. MLS they don't. Hockey I don't think they do. So no, I think it's just those two. I could be wrong. All right, we're back here in Baltimore again. It is 7-7. That food looks great, by the way. But I'm not a seafood guy, and I'm assuming that's seafood. Just not a seafood guy. Sorry to break your hearts. So, yeah, anyway, the Patriots going to be kicking off here. The Ravens, again, had a nice-looking drive. Henry fumbles. And, of course, it leads to points as there is the kickoff. Fielded into the end zone for a touchback. So they will have the ball at the 35, looking to hold on to the ball this time. Again, Henry already with 50 yards rushing, already has a touchdown. Henry on the sideline for the moment. The 6-7ers, yeah, I don't know if that's a thing there. Food from Baltimore is always good. I've never had food from Baltimore. I've only driven through Baltimore once. That is it. That was on the interstate. All right, 1st and 10 here. Jackson in the shotgun. We have trips to the right, one receiver to the left. As Jackson drops back, fires. It is incomplete. Oh, Hopkins was open on the sideline, just couldn't hold on to it. The normally sure-handed Hopkins unable to hold on to it. The Pirates, yeah. A's in baseball, letter, not a, yeah. Don't think that is don't think so. Their crab cake's overrated. Yeah. I mean, I just don't like seafood, but yeah. All right, 2nd and 10 at the 35. Jackson is going to hand it off. This is Mitchell, and he is going to be devoured there at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard is gained. Not too sure. They're going to give him a yard. So 39 coming up for the Ravens as we're approaching 11 minutes in this second quarter. Again, 7-7 Ravens and the Patriots. Ravens with the ball, 39 at their own 36. The best nachos you've ever had. Steelers hater loving the Ravens right now. So 39 is Jackson in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs as Jackson drops back. Heavy pressure, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Well, him and Bateman were definitely not on the same page as the Ravens will have a 3-and-outs, and they will have to punt. Joshua plays Backyard Sports. How's it going, man? You hope the Ravens win. We'll see what happens, Joshua. Right now, 3-and-out, they will have to punt. Again, not on the same page with the receiver there. Pi is a number, it is. But they are not called the Pirates. They are the Pirates. So there you go. There is the snap, and here is the punt. 10, 20, 30. And it's going to bounce at the 29 and kick forward. It's about a 40-yard punt, maybe a little bit less than that. So Stout, yeah, punts it to the Patriots' 25-yard line. That's where the Patriots will begin their drive with 10:21 left to go. This is where we would take over. We'll see. I'm thinking they benched Henry for a drive due to the fumble. Yeah, they probably did. Drake, walk him down. May, this guy. Ravens punter is going to get some great stats today. I guess so. Yeah, that actually was really a great punt. Only 39 yards. Having an orange crush cocktail right now. Absolutely amazing. I don't really like Orange Crush. I don't really like, sodas that aren't dark, if that makes any sense. I really don't. Like, I like Dr. Pepper. I like Pepsi. I like Coca-Cola. Mr. Pibb. Orange Crush? Nah. Mountain Dew? Nah. 7-Up? Nah. Sprite? Nah. Not a fan. I might have to come down to Baltimore more often than this guy, just for the nachos. What the heck am I looking at on the screen? Jeez. Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi's great. I like Pepsi. Pepsi's great. I like Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, my favorite. But anyway, weird commercial. So, of course, again, this game kind of has playoff implications. What do I mean by that? Well, the Ravens looking to keep pace with the Steelers as they are, again, a game and a half back as of now. Do the Steelers win today? If they lose, they'll be 2 games back, and the Steelers, all they have to do is just win one of the next 2, and they eliminate the Ravens. Steelers clinch their spots. And then for the Patriots, they look to keep pace with the Broncos, who lost today. Again, they clinch, but the Broncos don't have the number 1 seed. And, of course, they look to hold off the Bills that they keep winning. Bills keep winning. They're 11-4 at the 6th seed. So very interesting, again, down the stretch. Make 7 up here. This guy. Okay. Squirt. Nope. No. The Patriots schedule was gifted by the gods. I guess so. Crisp and clean. No caffeine. This guy. You have a beer yoga in the morning. Okay. Well, hey, to each their own, RC Cola, that's not too bad. RC Cola's okay. It's okay. As May, play action, drops back. He steps up. He throws it out in the flats. Got at the 20th, at the 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line for a gain of 6. Can't really tell you who made the catch there. I'm going to go ahead and look and refresh this. Don't know why it cut away there. Okay, looks like they're not updated. Surge. I don't even know what Surge is. RC is awesome. RC is the best. Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't know. I guess I didn't have it in its prime because I remember, well, I don't remember. I know that a lot of older millennials and Gen Xers really like RC, but I'm not a fan. As May hands it off up the middle, and he's not going to get much. The cameraman doesn't know what he's doing as he's brought down at the 32-yard line. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the RC now is different because it's okay. It's not great. Loving it here in Baltimore, man. You should just live there. Jeez, Dr. Thunder. I've actually never had a Dr. Thunder. I've had so many store brand sodas. I've never had a Dr. Thunder before. It's actually amazing. So many store brand sodas. I've never had a Walmart one. 3rd and 3 in the gun. May drops back. He steps up, fires over the middle. It is caught. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, and is pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That is Stefon Diggs with the catch. Sorry about the screen. ESPN hates you. I can't control it, but it's going to be a first down for the Patriots as they're in Baltimore territory. I like RC Cola, zero sugar. I'm assuming you're a Steelers fan. I am a Steelers fan. There's some evidence behind me that could answer that for you. 1st and 10, Patriots at the Baltimore 35. Again, I'm sorry about what's happening on the screen. ESPN is not updating it. As May drops back. He's looking over the middle, steps up, checks it down. It's caught in the flat. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 26. That is a gain of 9. Making it 2nd and 1 coming up for the Patriots. Be a pepper, drink a Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Yep. Younger Gen Z here. Love Dr. Thunder and Dr. Pepper. Gotcha. I am a younger millennial. I was born in 96. The Cardi B. Okay, I'm not going to repeat that one. Mr. Pibb is equal to Dr. Pepper. Ooh. I don't know. Mr. Pibb's great. I'll be honest. May with the quarterback sneak, and he's got the first down. Yeah, I'm going to have to remove that one there, Steelers. Sorry. Just, kind of keep it PG here. So first down for the Patriots. I have the marinade on that one. That's good. That's a good one. That's good. Mr. Pibb is great. I don't know if I put it above Dr. Pepper, though. It's pretty good. Obviously, he's only good in a glass bottle. You did have Dr. Thunder when he lived in Robisonia. You tried it at a Super Bowl party. Okay. I must have been like, 4 or 5? Dr. Thunder, better than Pepper. Seeing Thunder in the cooler as a kid was like finding blood diamonds. Interesting. Hands it off up the middle. Takes it outside. Henderson trying to escape but cannot. That is just a gain of 1. And again, I just want to say I'm very sorry. Let me go ahead and since this is not updating, this will go ahead and kind of show it. I know it's kind of weird, but no, that doesn't even matter. It's the same score. Okay, what the heck? I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. It's 7-7 right now. I'll go ahead and keep up with the time until it updates. So there was an injury there. Let's see if the NFL is updated here. Yeah, they're still at 10-21 over here. 6:41 left to go in the second quarter. Henderson is injured on the play. They are driving. Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's not updating. I don't know. Georgia and Texas, that is arrest worthy. Now, I'm telling you, man, Mr. Pibb is pretty good. It's pretty good. Drake May, yep. You don't do alcohol, seafood, RC Cola, or Surge. What kind of monster are you? I am the doctor kind, Dr. Delay kind. Yep. I need to look up what Surge is. Am I gonna be okay to look it up? What is Surge? It's gotta be a drink, right? I'm assuming it's a drink. Surge, citrus-flavored soft drink from the Coca-Cola. I've never heard of this. Launched in 97 to compete with Pepsi's Mountain Dew. It was discontinued in 03. Oh, well, definitely. Oh, brought back, though, in 14. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Yeah, no. It definitely looks like a 2000s drink, to be honest with you. That's pretty cool. Late 90s, early 2000s. He doesn't do Monsters. No, I don't do Monsters either. That's correct. I've never actually had an energy drink either. Never had an energy drink. I haven't had all these things, and yet I'm still overweight and out of shape. Go figure. Probably because I replace all that with a soda. Similar to Dew. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that would have been terrible if it showed a play there. Then this whole stream gets taken down. Yeah, again, I'm very sorry about the screen. I know that you probably don't care, but it's like it is kind of frustrating for those that do want a visual representation. Surge, never heard of it. Yeah, it's I guess it's an older drink, and they just brought it back apparently. So anyway, we are in commercial timeout. There was an injury there to Travion Henderson. Again, we're about 6:48 left to go. Again, I know the scoreboard's going to say something else, but it's just not updating. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a sec. Let me hide the screen. Let me see if I can find something here. Maybe I can go to a different source for to show the game. Oh, NFL.com is the same thing. Wow, it's at 10:21 too. What the heck? So all these websites are linked to each other? Is it really like it's a monopoly? I mean, do we really have the illusion of choice? That's ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, May drops back 2nd and 9. He's moving to his right. May is tripped up in the backfield. That is a sack. What a sack there. Huge play there on 2nd down, bringing up a big 3rd down for the Patriots. Again, I'm just going to keep refreshing. Henderson is okay. Yeah, no, I didn't get to see or hear anything there. There we go. We're updating the time a little bit slowly but surely. Sonny D was never good. I actually like Sonny D growing up. 3rd and 12. May is in the shotgun, trips left, one receiver to the right. As he sends a man in motion, May is going to take a timeout with 5:48 left to go. He didn't like what he was looking at. Again, New England is in Baltimore territory, so there is that. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. What? Sunny D is very good. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was all right as a kid, you know. I preferred the smooth version. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It was smooth. Yeah, ESPN is breaking. Doesn't know what it's doing. So anyway, 3rd and 12. Again, I apologize. All the technical difficulties here. May in the shotgun. They need to get to the 15 for a brand new set of downs. They're at the Ravens 27. May steps up. He throws it down the right side. It is going to be incomplete. Not on the same page there with the receiver. So they take a timeout for that. Vrabel having a word with the official. And yeah, that is pretty much it. They're going to have to settle for 3. You mentioned Monopoly. Oh, I see. Never met someone who pronounces the T in Baltimore instead of Baltimore. Baltimore. Yeah, it's Baltimore usually, right? Typical ESPN. Yep. Injured Patriot lineman there. Hopefully he'll be okay. It looks like the Will Campbell's looking on in some concern. Again, he's on IR. You know, used like Bosco. I'm not familiar with Bosco. Oh, Mumford there taking a huge hit. He got double teamed there. That is unfortunate. Anyway, we are back. Patriots with the 45-yard attempt from the right hash. There's the snap. It is up. It is right down the middle. It is good. 10-7 is your score. New England leading with 5:39 left to go in the first half. Baltimore equals Voldemort. Yep. Mellow yellow. Mellow yellow. What is mellow yellow? Dallas, appreciate you for tuning in. Bosco, that was used as a bank code for my friend George. No idea what that means. Oh, it was a bank code. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, let's go down the field and score. This guy, Don and Goku. Bosco is a chocolate powder like Ovaltine or Quick. Okay. Who came in for J.J. McCarthy to get the win? I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. J.J. McCarthy. What happened with you, buddy? Max Brosmer. He got the win today. Had a better QBR quarterback rating than McCarthy. Jackson Dart, 7 for 13, 33 yards and a pick. That is not ideal. Not ideal there for Jackson Dart. I'll have to message my Giants fan, my Giants friend later. Let's see here. I was thinking the same thing. Steelers won. I know, right? Yeah, Dallas, that was a tough game. That was a stressful game at the end there, but I'm glad we won. Mellow Yellow is a drink like Mountain Dew. Okay. Yeah, no, I've never heard of it. You guys, again, bringing up drinks that, you know, again, I was born in 96. So most likely I was not consuming drinks, you know, that, you know, discontinued or, you know, were popular in the 80s, 90s, or 2000s. Let me look at this Mellow Yellow. Maybe it's still going. I don't know. Mellow Yellow drink. Introduced in 79. Oh, I've seen it. Okay, I've seen these. Production would be limited, yeah. Okay, I have seen these before. Doesn't really look appealing to me, but oh well. 94. Okay, a little bit older, yeah. Yeah, us younger millennials. I don't know. I guess you guys have seen it all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just living under a rock. I'm just living under a rock, I guess. All scoring, Goku. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You guys be careful if you guys do all that. Let's see. My comeback starts 4:45 a.m. on the 24th. I'm coming back with a plan of vengeance on my mind. I'm a man with a plan. There we go. That's what you need. Mellow Yellow is your generation. I guess so. I guess I must have just not drank a lot of soda when I was younger. I was kind of skinny as a kid. Then I moved to Texas, put on the weight. Then I started playing more sports. And then I lost the weight. And then I graduated high school. And the weight is here to stay, apparently. As that is going to be booted out of the end zone for a touchback. Rhino 8 gum from a 1982 pack of football cards. Yeah, I've done that before, too. It is not great. It's like, I don't know, it's like chalk. It's not great. And the flavor is gone within seconds. I was going to say minutes, like, no, seconds. All right, 1st and 10 here for Baltimore. They're at their own 35. Again, the Patriots have just kicked a field goal to lead 10-7. So, let's see here. Jackson under center, and he's going to hand it off to Henry up the middle, breaking a tackle and fighting forward to the 41-yard line for a gain of 6. Derrick Henry again on the carry. Average speed on rushes for Lamar. Weeks 1 through 4, 15.5 miles per hour. Weeks 9 through 15, 11.95. He's just not running the same. 2nd and 4 here for Jackson. And the offense, they're at the 41. Receivers to each side. Henry still in the backfield as Jackson hands it off to Henry up the middle. And he is leveled at the line of scrimmage as there's nothing doing there. Bringing up 3rd and 4 for the Ravens. Tell me you don't like root beer, Doc. It's disgusting. If you agree, all is forgiven. I don't like root beer. However, root beer floats are great. So with ice cream, very tolerable. Melio is like a broke back Mountain Dew. Okay, interesting. Rhino had an 82 Topps football pack. Cool, yeah. Okay. This guy. 3rd and 4, the 41 need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. As he drops back, he's looking over the middle. He throws. It is caught across the 45 and Flowers. Pushed out of bounds. He will have the first down. Gain of 6. And again, that is a Ravens first down. Alabama continues on to the Rose Bowl. Yep, Alabama. We covered that one. Alabama, Oklahoma on a Friday night. That was a interesting game. As, obviously Oklahoma had a great start, and then that was it. 1st and 10 for Baltimore as Jackson drops back. He's looking over the middle. He steps up. Moving to his left, it's Jackson. Jackson running. Throws. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Mark Andrews down the left sideline. Jackson shaking his head as it's 2nd and 10. Merry Christmas to you as well, Brandon. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Hopefully you're doing well as well. So 2nd and 10 for Jackson and the Ravens. 3:40 left to go here in the second quarter. As Jackson backs up a little bit. In the gun. 2 receivers left, one to the right, pardon me. Bateman in motion as he's going to keep it on the RPO. Jackson running is going to cut inside and brought down at the 49-yard line for a gain of 4. Jackson keeping, that's his first carry of the game. Again, Jackson has been just on the injury report just pretty much all year. 5 through 9, hamstring, knee, ankle, toe, ankle rest, and then this week, illness. He's getting sick. 3rd and 6, they need to get to the 42.5-yard line for a brand new set of downs as Jackson changing it up at the line. Now he's going to be in the shotgun. Mitchell to his left as Jackson drops back. They're sending the blitz. He throws. It is caught at the 45. Hopkins has got the first down, running out of bounds around the 41-yard line. That is a first down for the Ravens. For baseball season start next year. Oh, you're ready for baseball? Yeah, baseball. I mean, of course, baseball's here. That means football is over, so I'm going to be pretty sad about that. But, yeah, pretty excited. But, I'm going to miss football again. Like, football's number one. It always will be. First and 10 at the 41. Jackson is under center. 2 receivers left. 2 tight ends in tight. As Jackson play action drops back. He steps up. He's looking. Dumps it off over the middle. It's caught at the 30. 25 spinning around and is brought down at the 23-yard line. That is a brand new set of downs for the Ravens. I believe that was Kolar with the catch. I honestly couldn't tell you. Not turning around. Let me see the jersey. As that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Patriots leading 10-7 over the Ravens. Ravens, though, are driving again. They're at the Patriots' 23-yard line. Texans won today. They did. They did win. Yep, that is Kolar. Yep, I know Kolar. So 2-minute warning again. 10-7 is your score. Patriots over the Ravens. Yep, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. Hard for Pirates fans to get excited about baseball season. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's like that every year. But even if the Pirates were great, I mean, I've loved football forever. I mean, football is the first sport I was really taught about. I just love it. Football is just me. Football is me. I am football. Baseball basically begins after the NFL draft. Essentially, I mean, it starts in March, but I get what you're saying. Here's a question. Chili by itself or on a hot dog? So chili by itself, because I actually don't like hot dogs. There's a lot of things here, apparently, that you guys have said, whether it's a drink, whether it's a food, that I just, So if we're at the same party, I'm not eating when you're eating, apparently. And I mean that in the nice way. I'm just a picky guy, I can't do hot dogs. Football is all there for me. Yep, all there. Yeah, I love football, man. That is me, George. Of course, again, to keep the channel growing and to keep it active during the off season, obviously, baseball will be the live streams. Now, again, I really do want to make video content, actually videos. I just am not I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I'm not really good at it. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. And, so I don't know. But that's something I need to learn to take the channel, I think, to the next level. Skeens pretty awesome. He is pretty awesome. Skeens is pretty great. We had a great pitching staff. The starting pitchers, anyway. The relievers, not so great. The bullpen's pretty. The bats, obviously, are the main problem. And we did make a trade the other day for Brandon Lowe. Pretty happy about that. Would be nice to see him do well in Pittsburgh. Obviously, we need something on the offense. And hopefully we're not done. Hopefully we grab some more bats. Would be great. I know it's kind of delusional to think about. But, it'd be great to get Eugenio Suarez. But, I guess we'll find out. We still got plenty of time before spring training. So 1st and 10 here for Baltimore. Again, they had a first down last time we left off. So 1st and 10 at the 23 as Jackson in the shotgun. He takes the snap and hands it off down the road. Oh, he keeps it on the RPO and stumbles forward to the 20-yard line for a gain of 3. Do what you got to do. Oh, yeah. Yep. Got to keep this channel moving. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Ravens. So they're looking to hold on to the ball here. If they can do it for the remainder of the half, I think that's a win. Jackson just falling down there. So 2nd and 7 at the 20. Jackson in the shotgun. Patriots with just one timeout as he hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell running backwards. He's at the 30, the 25, and is hit out of bounds at the 26. Though that was not ideal, and of course that stops the clock. Oh, man, that is not ideal for the Ravens. Man, if he would just stayed in bounds, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but he did. No seafood or hot dogs. I know, I'm terrible, Don. Terrible play call. I don't know what was happening. Interception incoming. We'll see, old cat. What about Hideki Matsui? I don't know if he still plays. Timeout Ravens, 1:16 left to go. Yeah, I don't think he plays anymore. And by I don't think, I mean he retired like 10 years ago. But yeah, we definitely need bats for sure. Yeah, I don't know what Mitchell was doing there. He should have just slid in bounds. I'm sorry if I seem pretty tired. I am actually getting tired. But I don't think we'll have any more crazy Saturdays before Sundays anymore. Well, actually, I don't know. Next week with the bowl games, never mind. Well, so next week might be a little bit rough. But I don't think I'll be staying up as late. So anyway, 3rd and 12. They're at the 25. Need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun is Jackson. Jackson drops back. He swings it out. It's caught by Ali. Ali at the 30. Cuts inside. He's at the 25. Reversing field. He's at the 20 and tripped up at the 18-yard line. And the Patriots will take their last timeout. Wait, was that not Jackson in just now? Was Jackson not in there? So someone else threw it. That was Huntley. Huntley was the quarterback. So Jackson not in a quarterback. Interesting. So again, he took a big hit earlier. So I guess he's on the sideline getting looked at. Why is Tyler Huntley in? I don't know. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Who do you have in this game? I think I picked the Ravens to win. So this is a 36-yard attempt from the left hash. As Loop is on. The kick is up. The kick is good. 10-10 is your score with 1:03 left to go in the first half. He's go, yep. That's who he's retired and on Japanese beach somewhere. Yeah, probably. Do you do most games, or do you decide, or how do you decide which ones you're going to stream? Well, so the goal was to reach every single team, essentially. I wanted to cover every single team, so that was accomplished. And pretty much from this point on, I'm trying to cover games that I think would have the best reach for the channel, most clicks, most views. Obviously, everyone's going to be streaming this game because there's only one game. But the game earlier with the Panthers Buccaneers, surprisingly, the big YouTubers that normally do NFL games weren't covering it. So I'm like, well, I'm definitely doing that game, and it turned out to be pretty good. So it's kind of random, but I try to find games again that I think would have a better chance to have a reach for more viewers. And, of course, again, I cover the primetime games. Well, recently I've really started doing that, but, Sunday night. But, yeah, I'm covering all the primetime games, all Steelers game, and then, of course, other games when I can. And, again, those are usually for the best reach of the channel. Mars hurt, yeah. Do you make enough money from YouTube to quit your day job to do this full time? Not really. Not at this point in time. No. In the future, though, I think. I mean, there have been days where it's like, yeah, actually, there have been days where I've made more money than I've made ever on any given day. So yesterday could be one of those days. I don't know yet. Usually takes about 24 to 36 hours for me to know how much ad revenue I got, which it isn't much, really. I don't get a lot of ad revenue. But when you're seeing people in here, like if you see 1,000 people in here, it could be pretty good. It could be definitely a day's worth of pay. For a game like this, for about 100, if it stays about 100 people, it might be about $10, $15 of ad revenue. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. But yeah, so obviously we're still growing the channel. We're in year 1. I keep growing, more subscribers, more people tuning in. Then soon we'll have 1,000 people, ideally, in about a year or two, in every single NFL game I do or college football game, and that'd be great. We get the ball at halftime. I believe the Patriots do. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I forgot. There's the kickoff. Going to be fielded in the end zone. It's going to take a knee. Give me a sec. Definitely watch the future. Thank you, John. Appreciate it, man. My friend, I think the Ravens can actually win. It's going to be close. Lamar's questionable to return. Oh, man. Do you have to pay YouTube for fees? No. Though, whenever you do pay, they don't take out taxes, so that's kind of a bummer. So I got to set like 25% to the side. That's kind of lame, to be honest with you. 1st and 10 here for May and the Patriots. They are at the 35. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As May drops back, he steps up. Moving to his right now is May. And May throws. It is almost intercepted. Almost intercepted there by Gilman. Getting a hand in there, possibly more, but unable to make the catch. Forcing his 2nd down coming up. Yeah, back injury for Lamar. Yeah, he's questionable. Rhino has the touchdown chicken. Really? Are you kidding me? That's actually pretty funny. I need to check that out. The touchdown chicken. This guy. 2nd and 10 at the 35. May lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. May's looking over the middle. He steps up, fires to the right, and it is caught. But did he get both feet in bounds? He did. What a catch by Kayshon Boutte. And that is a 1st down for the Patriots. Oh, wow. What a catch. I mean, that is just an NFL catch. I mean, that is so good. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They're at the Ravens 49. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Patriots in the gun, drops back. May, he throws. It is caught at the 43. He's at the 40, and then he's pushed out of bounds. And that is a 1st down for the Patriots. Stephon Diggs with the catch, a gain of 11. The Ravens kind of just giving these guys some free timeouts. And again, going back to that last play on 3rd or 2nd down with the Ravens. Again, the Mitchell running out of bounds. I mean, that made no sense. It's a completely different game. I mean, they might have 10 seconds left, if that, at this point, had he done so. May drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 35 and runs out of bounds. Not going to be a 1st down, but it is going to keep the drive moving forward, as that is a gain of 3. Let's see here. If Huntley can beat May, I will be suspicious of New England. Touchdown chicken is a Republican. Now, man, Rhino is a friend of the channel. Yeah, that is definitely a blatant, though. Just blatant rip-off there. I believe the Ravens will get the ball first at halftime. Yeah. 2nd and 7 coming up for May and the Patriots. May drops back. He's looking to his left. He throws. It is caught by Henry at the 30-yard line. They're going to have to hustle to the line. 3rd and 2. May kind of wiggling his fingers. That's a play, I guess. They need to get to the 28 for a brand new set of downs. May drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure. Steps up. Oh, it's a fumble. It's a fumble, and it's recovered by Baltimore. Oh, my goodness. He's going to think, or he's I guess, going to appeal that he threw it, but it's recovered by Baltimore. And Baltimore will take over at the 32 with 16 seconds left. I have to imagine they'll just take a knee. Here's the replay. Oh, that's a fumble. No tuck rule there. And a fumble by May. The Ravens will take over. You have to assume they'll take a knee. And we should head into halftime with a 10-10 draw. The Chiefs and Bengals out of the playoffs. The Bills Super Bowl to lose. It's the Bills Super Bowl to lose, yes, because the Chiefs always beat the Bills. But since they're not in, it's the Bills lose. I completely, I understand. I completely agree there. Completely agree. If they don't win it this year, you have to question if they ever will. So Huntley in at quarterback, 1st and 10 at the 32. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught at the 35, and he pitches it. Oh, it's a fumble! What is Andrews doing? That's what Tirico just said. Tirico just said, what is he doing? Oh, my goodness. Andrews threw it backwards right to a Patriot. Unbelievable. Harbaugh can't believe it. Hopkins is saying that's going to be a forward pass. Mark Andrews always. It's crazy. What was he doing? Andrew's trying to do too much again. I thought they would take a knee, to be honest with you. That is kind of shocking, trying to drive the field with 19 seconds left, no timeouts, in a 10-10 game going into half. 2 fouls, both by each team. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Illegal forward pass, offense. Number 89. They're going to offset. Oh, my goodness. The Ravens just got lucky. I mean, that is unbelievable. I don't know what Andrew was doing. Jeez. All right, yeah. If you're the Ravens, take a knee. What? That was nuts. That was crazy. What was Mark Andrews? I don't know what he was doing. I'm just trying to shower. Yeah, no, too bad. Looks like Hundley going to take a knee. Like I said, they should have done about, a minute ago. I don't know what the heck they were trying to do. So 10-10 is the score. And, yeah, that was interesting. That's a trick play. Yeah, George, that was terrible. Lamar's, he's injured his back. He is questionable to return. That was not rough the passer. Well, I mean, they didn't actually show the Huntley thing. I mean, they're not talking about that. My bad, guys. They didn't talk about the, the Andrews thing. Take him out of the play. Yep. They need to take him out for a while. I'll be back. Yep. No, enjoy. Hopefully you feel better soon. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So thank you again for tuning on in, as this is game number 3, and we're going to power through here. As I am definitely running on empty here. I'm not going to lie, but hey, we're gonna power through, and we're gonna have a good stream here. So thank you again. If Huntley plays the second half, no, I don't think it's over. It's definitely not great. Obviously, you want Lamar in, but, London Bridge is falling down. I don't know about that, Video Gamer, but that was definitely one of those plays where you're like, man, what the heck was he thinking, Man, I'm going to win fantasy. That's great. It's been a while. Been a while in the Keeper League since I've been in the championship. I used to be really dominant, but now, I've definitely kind of fallen apart the last few years. I'm washed, but not anymore. Not washed anymore. We're back. We're going to be back in the championship for the first time since 20. Actually, I don't know. I can look. Huntley isn't great. No, he is great. Who is Ashley projected to win this game? Who is Ashley? Who is actually projected to win this game? Oh, actually. I believe the Patriots were favored. I believe. I actually could be wrong on that. Oh, no, the Ravens closed as 3.5 favorites. Wow, the Ravens were the favorites. Wow, interesting. Huh. Interesting there. Patriots fan here. Good to see you, man. Sorry, I'm just looking at my fantasy. I guess I can look on it on here. You guys are at the mercy of me. Less than 300 subs away. We're actually less than 30 subs away. So, again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, I would hit 3,500 subscribers. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I need to get this thing set up again. All right, there we go. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you guys were to subscribe, if everyone were to subscribe right now that hasn't subscribed, I would hit 3,500 subscribers. So thank you again for your support. It's been pretty fun doing this. Again, we're in year 1. Started doing this in March, but I'll just go ahead and say the ending of, football season, Super Bowl. We'll just say that's the end of year 1. But yeah, no, this is pretty fun. So appreciate you guys again for tuning in, as this has been a pretty successful year 1. We're ready for year 2, though, because the ending of year 1 means no more football, and that kind of devastates me, to be honest with you. Oregon won now. Go Pats. Yep. Good to see you again, Jim. Hope Baltimore wins. I hope not, but, I imagine Ravens fans do want them to win, of course. The Ravens loss, it makes it a little bit easier for the Steelers. Interesting news. Yep, that is an upset for tonight for sure. Yeah, the Ravens, the favorite. I guess because of the home team. Honestly, again, I think that's more an indictment on the Patriots, saying like, hey, we don't really believe in you, to be honest with you. And I think I think the Patriots, when I made my predictions, I didn't have them going, winning record. I think I had them 7-10. Yeah, 7-10. But here, hold on. I can actually probably show you. Pardon me. Didn't we just see a graphic of Lamar's? Yes, everything but the back. Yeah, I know. He is injury prone. You are correct. Let me go ahead and see if I can show you guys here. I don't know if it's going to show the audio. Okay, we might here. Okay, so I had like the Patriots power rankings entering the year. They were at, what were they? Oh, 23.
NFL power ranking, number 23.
Okay, you can't hear it.
At number 23, I have the New England team.
Okay, yeah, you can't hear it. You can probably read it up there. But I had them at 22, but I had them trending towards the direction. I like their coach. I don't like their defensive. I don't like the defensive-minded head coaches, but yeah, Vrabel to me was all right. Drake May looks promising, but he needs to take a step forward, which he did. I said a year away, I think they'll be making the playoffs. So I'm just a little bit too late, I guess, or a little bit too early. I don't know. But yeah, then for the Ravens, I think I had them a top 5 team. They're at number 5. That didn't obviously work out. Those are my predictions. But yeah, let's see. Steelers scored 27 versus Ravens, scored 28 versus Dolphins, scored 29 versus the Lions. So we're going to score 3 against the Browns. They're a young team. They are a young team. They are indeed. That's why I was thinking next year they would be pretty solid. No Kansas City in the playoffs, and possibly no Baltimore playoffs. Yep. Who had on the bingo card? Not me. Not me. Broncos need 10 more sacks break. Yep. I'm here, Doc. Congestion is. There we go. Good stuff, Goku. Patriots proved me wrong. Yes. No, I've been wrong on a few things for sure when looking at these predictions. Buffalo, I had Buffalo going 13-4. That's still possible. I had them winning the division. I had Miami 9-8, which they are. Well, let's look at it. Miami's 6-9, so they could finish out 8-9. Really, they could. They could. I think they'll probably go 7-10. So that's only 2 wins off there. New York 5-12. They're 3-12. In the AFC North, I had Baltimore 12-5. That's not going to happen. They're 7-7. Again, they could go 10-7. Pittsburgh 10-7. They're 9-6. Cincinnati 10-7. That was wrong. They're 5-10. Cleveland 6-11. They're 3-12. Not too bad. AFC South, I had Jacksonville winning it 11-6. They are 11-4. Houston 10-7. They're 10-5. Tennessee 6-11. They're 3-12. Then I had the Colts 4-13. They're 8-6. Yeah, that's brutal. Brutal there. Good on, my friend. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. You had Cincinnati winning the division. I had them at the 7 seed. In the AFC West, I had Kansas City going 12-5. They are 6-9. I had Los Angeles going 11-6. They're 11-4. I had Denver going 9-8. They're 12-3. And then I had the Raiders 4-13. And you know what's crazy about the Raiders prediction, man? I got so much hate in the comment section, not on here on YouTube, but on TikTok. So I made it on TikTok. That's how I edited it and all that stuff. And then I posted on here as well. Dude, the Raiders fans, they couldn't believe 4-13. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, you'd be happy to go 4-13 at this point. Unbelievable. Crazy. And again, Raiders fans have been nothing but kind to me on here on YouTube, but the TikTok Raiders fans they're idiots. Anyway, NFC East, I had the Eagles going 12-5. They are 10-5. I had Washington going 9-8. The Commies are 4-11. Dallas 8-9. They're 6-8-1. And the Giants 7-10. They're 2-13. Oh my gosh. You had the Bears winning the North. Oh, I did not have the Bears winning the North. I had the Packers winning the North. I had them going 13-4. They are 9-5-1. I had the Lions going 11-6. They're 8-7. I had the Vikings going 7-10. They're 7-8. And the Bears 6-11. And the Bears are 11-4. Very impressive. NFC South, I had Tampa Bay going 9-8. They're 7-8. Atlanta going 8-9. They're 6-9. Carolina 5-12. They're 8-7. And then I had New Orleans 4-13. They're 5-10. And then in the West, and this is a killer here. I had San Francisco going 11-6. They're 10-4. That's not bad. Arizona 9-8. They're 3-12. Los Angeles 9-8. They're 11-4. And then Seattle 6-11. And they're 12-3. So the NFC West, I was off. I did not have a good feeling. Everywhere else, not terribly off, really. Not terribly off at all. But I was out of touch with the NFC West. You had the Bears winning the division, though. You were delusional, but it panned out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, definitely a little bit off there on some of these predictions, but hey, that's why you make them. You're going to be off, but you're happy about the ones you get right. So, let's see here. Of course, again, this is a look. Actually, let me go ahead and show you. Let me refresh. We can show you. Okay, we don't want to see that. This is the live playoff picture. If the playoffs ended today, what would happen in the first round? Well, the Texans would travel to Foxborough in the first round. That'd be interesting. Bills at the Jaguars and the Chargers at the Steelers. And then in the NFC, we'd have the Packers traveling to Chicago. Wow. San Francisco traveling to Philly. And then the Rams traveling to the Panthers. Wow. That's not a bad playoff, honestly. But I don't know. I mean, as much as we want to see divisional games, I don't know. I kind of don't want to see divisional games in the first round. I don't want to see division games in the first round. So I'd want to see the Packers leapfrog, I guess, the 49ers or something. I don't know. NFC West is the best. Hello, Dr. Lane. Chat looks like the Steelers are for real. Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the win, Gaming. We're good to see you, man. No true Raider fan would ever be on TikTok. They are idiots. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, again, I only have the TikTok was for the editing thing because it's way easier to edit on there as far as shorts. And then, of course, they put captions for you. Sometimes they're wrong, so you have to edit the captions. It's really easy. So if you do ever want to make shorts, I would go ahead and get a TikTok because that's really good. It's much better than whatever, I don't know, editing device you'd probably have on your phone. Playoff? Yep, playoff. The NFC West gets 3 teams in. Yep. As of now, it's looking like that'll be the case. Bears have 2 more games, one against the Niners, against the Lions. Yep. Win one, they win. Yep. I'm keeping track on how Caleb Williams plays based on his nails. Oh, that's interesting. Right now, asking for names for his chicken. NFC West is best. NFC South is a disaster. Yep. Let me see. What can we think of for Rhino? Yeah, let me go ahead and hide that. I don't want to get copyright struck here. Let me go ahead and go here. So he's asking for names on his chicken. I don't know. It's not loading up for me. Looks like we are returning to action, though, so I'm going to have to back out first or, go back to the game. I don't know. I can't really think. Touchdown chicken. Now, we can't do that. I don't know. Well, Vince, let him know I said hi. Appreciate you for tuning in. All right. Very good game so far. It's a good game, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. That's a problem. Jackham likes very good. Rhino needs to apologize. No, Rhino doesn't need to apologize. Name it chicken. There we go. Just call it chicken. 49ers will have the number 1 seed in the NFC. Yep, if they win out, they will. You thought he had a Rhino. Well, he's looking for the touchdown turkey. Blatant ripoff of the touchdown turkey. He has a chicken. No, we can't. I don't know. I mean, it'll be fine. He's a friend of the channel. If he weren't a friend of the channel, we would be 100% on his butt as far as all that. But we're good. Definitely in front of the channel. Again, we're going to try to get the show back. The show is coming back. I don't know if it's this week, but it's going to happen soon. So anyway, so the Ravens actually kicking off to New England. So I do apologize. That was misinformation on my part. But yeah, the Ravens going to be kicking off to New England to resume this one. Again, it is 10-10. As there is the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded at the 1. He's at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and brought down around the 30-yard line. And that's where Drake May and the Patriots will start it off in the second half. It's a chicken. Call it duck or cat. He should call it turkey. He should call it turkey. Chicken turkey. Again, folks, make sure to subscribe to Rising Rhino. Again, he's a big friend of the channel. He's actually been a huge help as far as, getting me involved with other creators or other play-by-play guys on YouTube. So make sure, again, to subscribe to Rising Rhino. 1st and 10 here at the 30 as May is under center. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. As May takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 32, breaks the tackle, cuts inside again, and is brought down at the 34-yard line. Stephon Diggs putting the moves on, making a couple of Ravens miss for a very exciting gain of 4. Tyler Huntley is a great man. We'll see. You could find a chicken and call it the penalty polo. Oh. Pollo, penalty pollo. 2nd and 6 for the Patriots as May drops back, looking over the middle. Pump fakes, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Ooh, that is not a good throw. Well short of the intended target, Austin Hooper. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Zezo saying Victoria. Zezo, I'm a little confused there, but appreciate you, Zezo, for tuning in. As it's 3rd and 6 for New England. May going to be in the gun. They need to get to the 40-yard line for a Brandy set of down. Strips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. May drops back. He's looking over the middle. He throws. It is incomplete. Diggs looking for a penalty. No penalty is given. And it looks like the Patriots have it 3 and out, and they will have to punt. Rhino can get a rooster and call it the goal gallo. Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one there. I like the penalty pollo. Nate Wiggins, yep. Nate Wiggins on the coverage. Beringer ready to punt. Wester back to return. Rhymes with Hester. Is he like Devin Hester? I guess we'll find out here. And it looks like the Patriots going to take a delay of game. Yeah, no, Trisk, you should go over to Rhino's chat and tell him about the penalty pollo. That's pretty good. So the Patriots going to have to back up 5 with the delay of game as Rabel looks down in disgust. Gallo means rooster. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it does, but, not many people know that. 4th and 11. And again, the Patriots will punt. Beringer back again to punt. Oh, geez, are we going to snap it or what? There is the punt. And Beringer goes down. That's going to bounce at the 30, fielded at the 20. He's at the 25, the 30, 35. And actually he's brought down to 34, pardon me. So here comes Huntley, no Jackson. Oh, man, this is a little nerve-wracking there for the Ravens. Huntley on the season, 27 for 37, 146 yards and a touchdown. Or 246 yards, I believe. I believe that was more accurate. All right, 1st and 10 here. Huntley, again, in at quarterback, no Jackson. As we have 2 tight ends in tight, sending a man in motion, receivers to each side as they have it at the 33. Huntley takes the snap, hands it off to Henry at the 35, and is brought down at the 38-yard line for a gain of 5. Nobody will ever be like Hester. Nope. I'm not nervous at all with Henley. Okay. Well, I don't know. I would be. I would be, personally. Gonna have to ride Henry a lot if I had to guess. So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Ravens. As Huntley once again going to be under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Again, tight ends in tight. As he hands it off, this is Henry down the left side. He's at the 40, the 45, 50. Henry at the 45, 40, and brought down at the 39-yard line. Huge play by Derrick Henry. Gain of 23 yards. Victoria is the chicken's name. Okay, well, I guess we'd have to let Rising Rhino know about that. As again, a huge run by Henry, putting the Ravens in Patriots territory. That did rhyme. What a win for us exactly, Jacob. It was a great win. 1st and 10. He tosses here to Mitchell. Mitchell cutting inside. Oh, and he is tackled in the backfield. That is a loss of 2. Keaton Mitchell has not had a great night, as he's at 6 carries for 5 yards. Hey, bro, I love your videos. Could you please give me a shout-out? Well, I don't really make videos, but I'll go with the live streams here. Crystal Johnson 5366. I shout you out. Hopefully you're having a great night, Crystal. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tuning in and for liking my content. 2nd 11 as Huntley fakes the pass, drops back. He's looking, steps up, and Huntley is going down. That is a sack. That's a loss of 7 as Jennings gets there in the backfield. 3rd and 18 coming up for the Ravens. Hope both teams tie today. Yep. Dr. DeLay, you're the man. You're the man, True Raider. Appreciate you, man, for always tuning in. Ravens got this. We'll see, Jeremiah. Name the chicken KFC. I like that. Marvin Mims is the best returner today. Marvin Mims, he is Broncos. I haven't really watched many Broncos games in a while. I need to, though. 3rd and 18. Huntley in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Huntley sends a man in motion, drops back, looking to his left, throws. It is caught across the 40. And Hopkins running out of bounds at the 38. That is a gain of 9, and the Ravens looking like they will have to punt or settle for a long 3. Stop running with Mitchell. Nope, it does not work. We need to beat the Ravens and the Browns the next couple of weeks. Yep. Raiders still have the number 2 pick. There we go, Raider. You won't be here for the Browns game next week. I'm going out for the game. Oh, there we go. Have fun, man. Have a good one. Hopefully the Steelers win. This is a 56-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is. Oh, it's short. Wow. Huh. You don't really see that much anymore, to be honest with you. Tyler Loop put a little too much loop on it. Too much height, I guess. 56-yard attempt. Again, that is kind of what the NFL looked like 20 years ago with kickers. 56 yards was just, that was almost impossible. What the heck? Will it be great if the Pats win tonight? If the Pats win tonight, will be the 2nd or the 3rd? They should be the 2nd still. They're in the 2 now. Let me just double check. Yeah, the Patriots are in the 2 right now, man. So, there's really not a, worst case for you guys. I don't think you guys played Jacksonville. Now, you do have a worse conference record, so I guess if the Patriots lose, then, yeah, I think you drop to the 3. But, yeah, a win, you guys, I believe, stay in the 2. Now, a loss, again, then, of course, the Bills. I don't know if the Bills would take the division lead or not, or you guys stay at the 2. I don't know. It's very interesting. Again, I don't know if you go to 3. It's very interesting. I guess we'll find out together. But to my knowledge, you guys would stay at the 2. Again, with the win and then with the loss, you could drop to 3. I don't know. 3 or 5. Looked pretty good, yep, until it wasn't, yep. How about Jeremiah Smith and Malik Neighbors with Dart? Oh, my gosh, that'd be pretty good. I mean, shoot. Yeah, I mean, I love Malik Neighbors. I think he plays like a old Steeler, like Antonio Brown. He's so gifted. He plays so quick. He plays bigger than he actually is, and he's smart. He's so intelligent. I'm so impressed with Malik Neighbors. So yeah, you give him Jeremiah Smith. I mean, and then it's all on Dart at that point. Like, hey, you got the weapons. But yeah, no, Malik Neighbors. I've only seen him play a few times, but I've been very impressed with Malik. But yeah, appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Juan, thank you again. I'm sorry, I'm not quite too sure on the on how it would go if you guys lost. If you win, you're staying at the 2 for sure. A loss, I don't know. I think you would drop to 3. Unless you played the Jaguars and won already, and I don't know. I don't really know the Patriots schedule off the top of my head. As it's 1st and 10 at the 46, May is going to be under center, and he hands it off. This is Stevenson, and Stevenson's going to be bottled up after about a yard. Now, if anyone does know, by the way, let me know on that. I would gladly appreciate it. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Patriots. May, by the way, 16 for 23, 182, a touchdown, a pick, and a fumble. So some good, some bad with Drake May tonight. So 2nd and 9, May under center, trips to left, tight end in tight to the right. As May, play action, drops back. He steps up, throws, it's caught to check down at the 50, cuts it outside the 45. He's at the 40, cuts inside the 35, and brought down at the 30-yard line. Gain of 23. That was Stevenson on a little screen, and it goes pretty well. Again, 23-yard gain. Vrabel clapping, he loves it, and that is a Patriots first down. Tuscaloosa, not too sure there at all there, Curator. What would you do with Scadaboo? I don't know. I mean, he's all right. I don't know if he's great. I think he might be overrated because of the memes and, of course, his college games. He's not bad. I don't know. I would definitely bring in competition as May drops back. He's looking over the middle, moving to his left. May pump fakes and runs. He's at the 25, extending for a few yards, as he is out at the 22-yard line for a gain of 8. Yeah, especially with that ACL. I mean, yeah, you got to definitely, I would assume, bring in competition. You need another quality back. And if he wins in camp, then he wins in camp, you know. Kind of give you some advice. Your broadcast is good, but you're about 30 seconds to a minute late of what exactly is running the game. You don't subscribe streaming of your TV provider. No, I totally understand, Alfred. I am behind. There's really nothing I can do about it as he hands it off to Stevenson, and Stevenson's bottled up at the line of scrimmage. But yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. There's zero. I live in the middle of nowhere, Texas, so not the best internet out here. And again, sometimes I'm ahead, sometimes I'm behind. When it comes to certain games, like tonight, I am behind. But I was on time earlier, on time with both Carolina and the Pittsburgh games. So just sometimes, like last night, Chicago, Green Bay, I was behind. And, it is what it is, I guess. 3rd and 2, as they're at the 22. May drops back. He's looking to his right. He floats it to the end zone. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Stevenson down the right sideline, unable to hold on to that one. So 4th and 2 coming up. Doing just fine. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Again, I'm aware. I mean, trust me, I when I click on it right now, I'm looking at it's live. I back out, and I'll actually lose a few seconds if I back out and try to refresh. So, no, trust me, I'm aware. Nothing I can do. 41-yard attempt here for Borregales, as there is the kick. It is up. It is good. 13-10 is your score. New England leading by 3 with 7:43 left to go in the third quarter. Idlewild Drive in Tuscaloosa, but Texas, though. Creators, I'm not going to lie. I guess I'm not following the Tuscaloosa, Texas drop there, or talk there, but I appreciate it for tuning in. Again, we got a pretty decent game here. Again, Patriots leading 13-10. I guess I need to look up what's happening with the Patriots' schedule here. So if they played Jacksonville, then that would answer that question. But it looks like they did not. So it's going to come down to common games, or I guess conference record if they're deciding divisional records. And again, New England was behind in that regard. They're 6-3. You can probably see it there on the screen. And then Jacksonville is 8-2. So a loss, I would say New England would drop to the 3. And again, I don't know if Buffalo would then move up in the AFC East if the Patriots lose tonight. I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't know the specifics on that. So that I do apologize. Just checked with Ryan O'Vinny. He's giving us okay. He's lying. Okay, that's all good. Scat looked like a stud for fantasy health wise. Could pose a risk. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's all right again fantasy wise, but you know, he had an ACL injury. You know, of course, again, if you're good in fantasy, doesn't mean you're necessarily great on the field. I mean, Justin Fields has been a top 10 quarterback in fantasy for a very good bit, and obviously we know Justin Fields seems to lose a lot. Jets and Finns, those are the Patriots' last few games. Yeah, you guys should be fine. But yeah, again, the question was, I just wasn't sure on if you guys played Jacksonville. And again, I don't know the tiebreakers right now. You know, if the Patriots were to lose, are you guys falling below Jacksonville? I think you guys would. I'm not sure. And then if you lose, are you falling beneath Buffalo? And again, I'm not too sure on that. Not too sure. That hasn't really been answered clearly, to be honest with you. We're returning to coverage here in Baltimore again. 13-10 is your score. New England leading by 3. As, yeah, we're just waiting for this game to resume here. And the Patriots looking to keep Buffalo at bay. Again, they're up by a game, or half a game, I should say, because the Bills just keep winning. Ravens looking to keep up with Pittsburgh. A loss here. And the Steelers, all they got to do is win next week against Cleveland, which is something they haven't done. They haven't beaten Cleveland in Cleveland since 2021. There is the kickoff. That's going to be down into the end zone for a touchback, and Baltimore takes over at their own 35. Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting game. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. But yeah, it would be very good, of course, if the Ravens were to lose tonight for the Steelers. Not being political whatsoever in any way. I was shocked to see it. I have no idea what happened. He's going to hand it off up the middle. He's at the 40 and tackled right there at the 40. Gain of 5. I guess I missed what you're talking about, Don. Not even going to lie. I didn't notice anything political. I guess I'm tuned out. I was looking at the computer. So 2nd and 5 coming up for the Ravens. Patriots lose to the Ravens. The Pats and Bills are both 8-2 in common games. So it would be the next tiebreaker there, Trisk. 2nd and 5 at the 40. Huntley under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. As Huntley takes a snap and hands it off. This is Henry, cuts inside at the 40 and is going to be stopped at the 44-yard line. Good effort there, but unable to cross the first down marker, but makes it 3rd and inches coming up for the Ravens. Oh, Joe Biden's picture subbed in for Rivers. That's actually pretty crazy. What the heck? That is interesting. What the heck? It's kind of disrespectful to Phillip Rivers. Jeez, 3rd and inches for the Ravens. They're going to hustle to the line. And, oh, my goodness, there's a penalty marker on the play. Likely, I think, moved. And he did. It's going to be a false start on the Ravens. Again, it went from a 3rd and inches to a 3rd and 5. Conference record. So it would be Jacksonville. Or no, Buffalo. Talking about Buffalo, right? So Buffalo would take. Ah, wow. So Buffalo would be leading the division then. Oh, my gosh. Well, there you go. 3rd and 5 in the gun is Huntley. Sends a man in motion. Huntley drops back. He's looking to his right. Throws. It is caught by Hopkins. And he's ruled out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. What an effort there by Hopkins. But it's incomplete. And the Ravens likely have to punt. One. No, it started over. Ooh. Whoa. No, you can't say it's a catch right there. Catch 1, 2. Oh, that's a catch. Unbelievable catch by DeAndre Hopkins. That looks like a catch to me. They will have to review it. That is an incredible effort. They're going to review it for sure. Wow. I've always liked Hopkins, yep. Google Patriots versus Jaguars 2025 said this game has not been scheduled yet. Oh, yeah, well, hey, playoffs. So, yeah, McCauley thinks it's a catch. It probably is a catch. McCauley knows what he's talking about. That's a catch. Yeah, it looks like a catch to me. That's why we have to use them, yep. Only 4 targets tonight, though. It's 2 for 17, which, again, with this catch, will make it 3 catches for something. Not too sure what specifically. Let's see here. I guess in the future, what I could do, I'd have to sit really close to the table. I don't know. I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about it for the playoffs if I have to. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like and try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. As, again, the chat is a very big part of the channel here on Dr. Delay. And again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, I would hit 3,500 subs. So thank you again for being here, letting the small channel call the game for you. As, thank you again for tuning on in. As always, I really do appreciate it. And, of course, we do have a poll. Let me know who you think's going to win. 65% of you guys with the Patriots. 35% of you guys with the Ravens. Sounds about right, to be honest with you. But, again, it's a close one. It's a close one here in Baltimore. And, of course, again, I'll be on tomorrow. We have the 49ers and the Colts for you on Monday Night Football. And then, of course, during the week, we will figure it out. We will see what we got. And, again, we'll be doing Thursday night football. No, we won't be doing Thursday night football because that is Christmas football, right? Yeah, we'll just be doing Christmas football, trying to do as many games as we can. Dallas, Washington, Detroit, Minnesota, and then Denver, Kansas City. Where, Mark Andrew, are you? Are you talking about where? He's there. That is going to be a reverse, and again, that's going to be a catch. So that was an incredible catch again. Wow, I mean, that's just amazing. Playoffs, yep. Less than 20 away. Really awesome. Thank you guys so much. Trailing inner coach, yep. Again, that was a great catch by Hopkins. So 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. They'll be at the New England 44. As Huntley's going to be in the shotgun. You got 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Huntley Sends a man in motion. Huntley drops back, looking to his right, throws. It is caught across the 40 and is brought down at the 37-yard line. There's a flag. And it may be a face mask on New England, and that's going to be a free 15. Where's the turkey profile? Trisk, that's the wrong Chris. That is Chance you're thinking of. Face mask on the defense. That is a free 15, and the Ravens will have 1st and 10 at the Patriots 21. So Alice decides to rip Flowers' head off. Flowers like, what the heck? Oh, my goodness. Kind of lackluster Christmas Day of games. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. And again, I don't know if I do all three. I'd like to. The goal is to. As Huntley hands it off, this is Henry. Henry down the left side at the 20 and brought down around the 18-yard line for a gain of 3. Derrick Henry closing in on 100 yards as he's at 96 on the night. And again, we're still in the third quarter. Huntley isn't looking terrible. He's not. No, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. It's doing what you need. That's all you need. Again, as a backup quarterback, your goal is to not lose the game. And Huntley's doing perfectly fine. Again, handing a lot off to Henry as there's going to be a handoff to Flowers this time. Flowers at the 20, cuts inside at the 15, passes outside the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. Oh, what a play. The end around to Zay Flowers, and the Ravens take the lead. 16-13 with 4:35 left to go in the third quarter. The little end around of Flowers. Doing a great job there, bouncing in and out of would-be tacklers. Great blocking there by Rosengarten, and then Likely didn't really do much there, but hey, great blocking by the rest of the Ravens. That's why I retracted it. Why do you read retracted comments? There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. So 17-13 is your score. 4:35 left to go in this one. There's a flag. I did not read a retracted comment. I read it while it was still up. So I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Again, there's like a 20-second delay. Whenever you type it, I see it. Count about 15 seconds. So that's just the way it goes. Touchdown Turkey. Yep. Not nervous, was a personal foul on the Patriots leverage. So that will be a Ravens kickoff from the 50. The Ravens taking the lead, 17-13. May, and the Patriots will have to answer back. Let's guy kick it and pin him deep. Let's go. I don't really think that matters. Because they can't move anyway. Benton sending it. Don, you're good. I don't know, Don, you okay? Everything. There's nothing wrong. You're good, Don. I'm also not nervous with Huntley. He's good. Yep. Trisk, I don't know what to tell you, man. I saw it. It was up there for an hour. Okay. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Yeah, this is, again, what I do. I call games. You like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can, even to retracted ones. I'm just that type of... I'm just good, man. But anyway, yeah, the Patriots, of course, with 63% of your vote on who you think is going to win tonight, 37% with the Ravens. How dare you read things I posted in public chat? I know, it's pretty disgusting. Dr. DeLay just lacks manners. He's honestly a disgrace to everybody here. I apologize. I like to apologize to all on my disgraceful performance on reading the chat. You have $100 on the Ravens for a $180 payout. This guy just has money on everything, apparently. Hope I lose. Yeah, I hope you lose the money. I bet you do. Being a Steeler fan, I bet you'll be losing a lot of money, too. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Again, obviously, the Patriots win to keep pace with the Broncos. The loss, to our belief, they would fall below the Bills. I don't know. Again, feel free to fact check me. I would like to know that for certain. And, of course, the Ravens, with a loss, they're now 2 games below the Steelers. And the Steelers would just have to beat the Browns, and they're in. Or the Ravens would just lose one more time and the Steelers would be in. And, of course, a win. And it kind of forces, most likely Week 18 is the AFC North title, depending, of course, on results of next week. This is why you're unsubscribing. I don't blame you, Gaming Boy. Too many conversations with the chat, I guess. As Loop is going to kick it off, and he is just going to kick that out of bounds, and that'll put it to the 25. Okay, Marty, go back to your McFly. This guy, you're the man. Love the sarcasm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just more tired at this point. I'm tired and just like, it is what it is. This is, yeah. Just kind of tired at this point. Let's go on Vang BL. I'm not too sure what's happening there. So anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Patriots as they'll have it at their own 25. May is under center. 2 receivers right, tight ends in tight. As May sends a man in motion, he fumbles the ball, and then he falls on it, then is touchdown at the 18-yard line. That's a loss of 7. Drake May, what in the world happened there? He just dropped it. You're out. You have a good night, Trisk. Thank you again, as always, for tuning in. You are very appreciated, Trisk. As always. So 2nd and 17. May drops back. He's moving to his left. Steps up in the pocket. Moving to his right. Throws. It is caught at the 30. And then Henry tackled immediately. That's a gain of 12. And that'll make it 3rd and 5 coming up for the Patriots. Hunter Henry with his 4th catch of the night. A gain of 23. Henry is wide open in the right side. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there with the Ravens defense. So 3rd and 5. They need 5 for a brand new set of downs. As that is located at the 35-yard line. May in the gun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Playoffs. As May drops back, looking. He's under heavy pressure, evading the pressure, throws. It is caught across the 35, brought down at the 37. And there's a flag. And it's going to be offensive pass interference. Wow. I'd like to see the thing there. OPI, the world is healing. Yeah, a lot of OPI today. A lot of OPI. You're here for the usual long haul. Gotcha. Pass interference on the offense. That is on Booty. You see Booty when he turns. That's what Collins. He said Booty. Oh, gosh. Booty. Little difference there. It's Booty. Anyway, 3rd and 15 here for Drake May. Again, they need to get to the 35 for a brand new set of downs. Strips the left, 1 receiver to the right. May in the gun, sending Hollins in motion. May drops back. He's looking over the middle. He steps up. Still looking, fires. It is caught at the 40, brought down at the 44. That is Stephon Diggs with the catch, now at 100 yards on the night. And that is a Patriots first down. Just doing a good job of stepping up in the pocket, finding Diggs, who's wide open. So first down for the Patriots as they'll have it again at the 44. May under center, sending a lineman in motion. You did hear that correctly. Receivers to each side as May rolls to his right, play action. He's looking, now moving to his right again, throws over the middle. It is tipped away, incomplete. Hamilton, Kyle Hamilton there to knock it away. Pass was intended to Hooper. Botte. Yeah, it's Booty. Booty. Or it might be Botte. It might be Botte. I don't know. We'll call it Botte then. Ravens have to win after the loss to the Steelers. It's written in bone. Okay. 2nd and 10 at the 44. May in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Receivers to each side. As May lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. May looking, fires up the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Hollins. No connection there, and it'll be 3rd and 10. As, again, the Patriots will have to get to the Baltimore 46 for a brand new set of downs. As, again, if you're just tuning in, we're still in the 3rd quarter. 2:07 left to go, to be exact. Ravens leading 17-13. Ravens entering today, despite being 7-7, the favorite. And they're looking like it. Again, leading 17-13. Jackson, though, is out, or at least questionable, to return. May, under pressure, he just throws it away. Incomplete. And May is still down, though he is now sitting up. So there's that. May might be a little shaken up. And the Patriots will have to punt. He had hold of his leg. Ooh, kind of landed awkwardly. Oh, yeah, I could see it there. Oh, man, yeah. Buffalo going to win that division. I mean. Oh, it's a fake! A fake punt run, and he fumbles the ball. It's recovered by, doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. What in the world were the Patriots doing with the fake punt run? Snapped it to the fullback or whatever. And you got to question that decision. Oh, man, I don't know what that was all about, but the Ravens now have the ball in New England territory. Hope May's okay, yeah, for sure. Nice play, Patriots trying to be like UConn. I don't know what in the world that was all about. Looks like he was actually trying to pass it, but yeah, Ravens were actually prepared. I mean, they locked down everyone. The Ravens will have it inside Patriots territory. Yeah, that was just not ideal. That is crazy indeed, Don. So 1st and 10 for Baltimore. They'll be at the 44. Again, Huntley still in at quarterback. Receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. And, oh, that's a clear and obvious false start for Baltimore. That'll back him up 5. Stanley moving early, gets a little too antsy there. Got to score a touchdown to stretch out that lead. Yep, would look pretty good at 24-13 if you're a Ravens fan. Lamar officially out. Yep, Lamar's officially out. So that is a huge loss for the Ravens. The knee in the back, I guess. That is what did Jackson in. As, again, his injury woes continue over his career. 1st and 15, Huntley drops back. He throws over the middle. It is caught at the 35. Tackled immediately. Gain of 14 for Zay Flowers. And he's had a pretty good night. As it's 2nd and 1 for the Ravens, you see Lamar. He's on the sideline, but he is not in uniform anymore. So 2nd and 1 for Huntley and the Ravens. They're at the 34.5. As there's going to be another false start by Baltimore. Oh my goodness. Baltimore just ready to go. Rosengarten was just ready to go. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Good catch, Zay. Yep, that was a good catch. 2nd and 1 All right, 2nd and 6 for Baltimore. Again, they're at the New England 39 as he hands it off. This is Mitchell down the right side, crossing the 40 and push out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So that'll be 3rd and inches yet again. Give me 1 second, folks. Stream is not ending, by the way. All right, I'm back. I'm good. We're good. All right, so 3rd and inches. Again, he ran out of bounds, so I don't know if the clock is still stopped. I don't know if there's an injured player. There was an injured Raven. Voorhees, the guard there for the Ravens. He is shaken up, walking off the field. Ravens too anxious. They are, Alec. They are ready to go. They are ready to go. So an injured Raven heading off the field there. Again, it's the Ravens. Couple of injuries here. Huntley, by the way, 5 for 5, 54 yards. Not a bad night. Doing a great job there, backing up. Doing a good job coming in. And again, if you're a backup, all your job pretty much don't lose the game. Doing a good job here. They're going to do the tush push, at least for the moment, as it's 3rd and inches. There's the tush push, and he's got the first down as he's brought down at the 34-yard line. And that is a Baltimore Ravens first down. Derrick Henry and Ricard pushing Andrews. I don't know. That's a pretty good combination. As that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Ravens leading 17-13. And again, the Ravens, despite being the favorite, and I know this would make no sense, but if they win, it'd still be kind of an upset. I think most people would agree with that. As again, 66% of you guys with the Patriots winning tonight, 34% with the Ravens, but the Ravens with the lead and with the ball. They should add Mark Andrews tush push into man. They should. Andrews, interesting. Yep. Yeah, teams are going with the tight end. I mean, that's what the Steelers do. They use Connor Hayward for the tush push. It's working. I don't know. Again, I don't like it personally. I think the tush push should go. But, whatever. Whatever indeed. 4. It's a 4-point lead. It's a 4-point lead. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, feel free, of course, to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. So thank you again for letting the little channel call the game tonight. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out small channels like mine, trying to compete with, Tom Grossi and all those guys that are just, they're obviously great. And I totally get why people go there. But, doing that helps out the little guy for sure. And again, this is my first year doing it, and very excited for year 2. A lot of success here in year 1, to be honest with you. Very happy and very excited for year 2. But year 1, of course, looking to end in a very exciting way with the playoff races and stuff like that. And that is pretty much it. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, I would hit 3,500 subscribers. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. You suppose if Jonnu Smith can run the ball, so can Andrews. Yeah. Jonnu Smith as a running back was actually very impressive. It works. It works for some reason, and it's very good. Eagles will never do the tush push versus the Bears again. I don't remember that. I remember calling the game. I don't remember what happened. I just don't remember. So I'm looking here. So yeah, Henderson's done for the night. Okay, so I kind of knew that, but I kind of didn't. So Henderson, Jackson's out. Henderson's out. I guess we're finding out. We'll find out on Voorhees. Oh, wow, I'm going to lose in one of them. So I was winning, but now it's not going to happen. I should make the finals in 2 of them. That's pretty good. 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4 leagues make it the finals. Pretty solid. I'll take it. The Bears corner forced a fumble in the tush push. Okay. I'll have to, I guess, rewatch it. All right, we're back here in Baltimore again. They're leading 17-13 as it's 1st and 10. They're at the Patriots 32. Huntley is under center. He hands it off. This is Henry. Henry crossing the 30 and brought down at the 28-yard line. That is a gain of 4. As Derrick Henry now at 100 yards on the ground. Can we please come up with a better name for that play than the tush push? No. I'm sorry, Marty. That's just the way it is. That is the way it is. 2nd and 6. As Huntley under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Huntley changing it up. Takes the snap and pitches it out wide to Henry. Henry at the 25, the 20, 15, 10, and tripped up at the 6-yard line. Gain of 22 yards. And that is a Baltimore Ravens first down. Look at that. Derrick Henry, he, of course, having to take up the slack. Jackson, of course, out. Huntley doing a fine job, but again, they're going to run it with Henry a lot, and he has done a very great job of just getting yards since Jackson has been ruled out. 1st and goal at the 6. As Huntley going to hand it off to Henry up the gut, and he's fighting forward and closing in to the goal line, but he's tackled at the 2-yard line for a gain of 4. Hunderberger, yep. Penn State did the tush push first. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Hammer. Huh. Interesting. Good to see you, Hammer, by the way. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. So, 2nd and goal here at the 2, as, again, the Ravens. A touchdown here makes it a 2-score game. Huntley in the gun, receivers to each side. As Huntley going to hand it off to Henry down the left side, and he is in. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. And the touchdown turkey, he loves touchdowns, folks. He's, of course, unbiased. He just loves touchdowns. As the Ravens lead 23-13, pending the extra point. Philly also calls it the brotherly shove. They do. The brotherly shove. That is true. Everything that I have praised this guy. We're pending the extra point here as Loop is on. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 24-13 is your score with 12:50 left to go. So, anyway. Henry's powerful, yes. Very, very good. Very good indeed. He's a solid running back again. 128 yards on the night for Henry. Yeah, Steelers hater again. He is a Patriots fan attending the game in Baltimore as he's just enjoying the food at this point. As Marty's saying, I'm totally fine with brotherly shove. That's way better. I guess so. The Steelers game was weird. It was a little odd there at the end, and I'm okay, of course, with the results. But definitely happy to get the win. Definitely happy. Tush push, I don't mind it. It's what they named it. I'm fine with it. To be honest, it's probably the best name. To be honest with you, the best thing about the tush push is the name. I don't like the play. The play to me is just. It's not. I hate it. Anyone says football is not football. It's really not. It's not football. But whatever, But I don't know. Maybe they ban it after this year. I know there was last year they needed I think they needed 26 or 27 votes to ban something, and they were at 24. They were 2 off. So I'm sure again next year, I'm sure it'll happen. Crazy finish for the Lions. It was definitely crazy. Please don't choke Ravens. Are you streaming the actual game, doing play-by-play? Cruz, no one's showing the game here on YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. This is the NFL. This isn't college. So, And even then, in college, you're not going to see any more games for that anymore. You might see like the first half of the quarter, and then it's gone. Jackson was injured in the second quarter, was he not? He was. More rugby? Yes. To me, it's rugby. It is play-by-play. You won't find illegal streams. Yeah, you're not going to find illegal streams for the NFL on YouTube. That's ridiculous. The NFL will not allow that. Thank you for the streams today, Doc. George, you have a great night. I'm assuming you're heading out. Yeah, the Ravens looking pretty good. Looking pretty good right now. But again, hey, you never know how it could end. I mean, we saw the Steelers-Lions finish. But again, appreciate you, George. Have a good night. And I might see you tomorrow. Again, we got the 49ers and the Colts. See you tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Again, 49ers, Colts tomorrow. As Loop ready to kick things off again, leading 24-13. YouTube has forced the rules. Yeah, everyone's putting Cruz on blast. Sorry, Cruz. There is the... He's fielded at the 5, he's at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So a return of 24 yards there, Kyle Williams. And that's where they will start. Again, with 12:44 left to go, not much. I mean, they still have plenty of time, but you know, again, they got to get something going. Nothing free in this world, maybe the year for now. For now. If any of you guys saw the Lorax, I mean, they started charging for air in that movie. I'm not even kidding. That is what they did. Mr. O'Hare with the air. 1st and 10 at the 27. May drops back, play action. He's looking over the middle. He dumps it off. It's caught across the 30 and brought down at the 32-yard line for a gain of about 5. That is Hunter Henry with the catch. Going to mark him down at the 33, actually. So a gain of 6. So at work, I thought the game was over, and then it was a one-possession game. You're talking about the Steelers-Lions game? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I was about to crash out on stream. Only 9 p.m. for you. I love being in the West. Yep, it's 9:51 here. We are closing in on 10 o'clock where I live. As May, play action, drops back. He steps up, throws. It is caught. What a catch at the 37, slipping down at the 38-yard line. Gain of 5. As the Patriots have another first down. Pats can still win this. Oh, yeah, no, trust me, I know. They'll start charging for air like Spaceballs. Did they really do that? I've only seen Spaceballs once, and I guess I didn't really care for it, to be honest with you. I didn't care for it. I guess I'm not a fun guy. 1st and 10 at the 38. May drops back. He's looking, fires. It is caught across the 45, brought down at the 46-yard line. That is Williams with the catch and run. Gain of 9 as they're marking it down at the 47. But yeah, no, I definitely do not think this game is anywhere close from being over. As the Patriots approaching midfield. And still plenty of time left. As it's 2nd and a long 1. May under center, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As May drops back, he's looking, he fires. It's caught across the 50 and pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line. I literally said these lines are done, but good to see your team get it done. Oh, yeah, no. I wish they were done. I wish it wouldn't have come down to the last play, but it did. We're combing the desert. Okay, yeah, that was fair. That was pretty good. I like that. That was pretty fair. That was good. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Patriots. They are in Baltimore territory as they're at the Baltimore 48. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right as May drops back. He's moving to his right, stepping up at the pocket. He's going to take off and run and sliding down after a gain of 2. So that was his 6th carry of the day. Only 15 yards for Drake May. Not doing too much on the ground. Through the air, 23 for 34, 266, a touchdown and a pick. And again, he also has the fumble. So, kind of a, up and down day for Drake May. I think we can all be. Again, the stats not too shabby. But actual gameplay, okay. May drops back. Looking over the middle. To his left, fires. It's caught at the 40. And he's got the first down, brought down at the 37-yard line. That is Stephon Diggs with a gain of 9, crossing the 100-yard mark, as that is a first down for the Patriots. He's at 108 on the night. Pregame gamer. Yeah, he is. Yeah, and he's doing okay today. Football fans remember the days where New England was never out of it. That is correct. Oh, my gosh. PTSD for sure. 1st and 10. May drops back. He just slings it down the right sideline. It is caught. Touchdown, New England. Oh, what a catch by Williams. What a throw by May. Kyle Williams in the touchdown turkey, of course, loving that one. 37-yard touchdown throw. Again, what a dart. 1, 2, knee is down. Yeah, that's a catch. And the Patriots may go for 2. I don't know. Definitely not having. Oh, yeah, they're definitely not now. Especially not. Sorry to bring that up. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I just wanted it to stop. I just wanted the Steelers to have a few more rings. That's all. 2-point conversion. They're going for 2. May in the gun. Trips to the right to one receiver left. May drops back looking over the middle. He steps up. May tosses into the end zone. It is caught. And it is good. The 2-point conversion is good. There is a flag. Tirico saying it's on the Ravens. So let's see here. Holding defense. There it is. That penalty we declined, and that is good. A 3-point game now with 9:01 left to go. Ravens, of course, with the lead. Patriots, though, with the big play, cutting it to a 1-score game. Yep, George, I know. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, honestly. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty good game. Lord, please help me. I can't witness another choke. This would be a devastating loss for the Ravens. Unbelievable loss if they were to lose this game. It would kill the season, really. Comeback. Possibly, Allen. Possibly. That was a great catch. It was a great catch. That was a great throw. Great catch. Everything there worked for the Patriots. May now at 312, so his stats, again, looking a lot better now. 312 yards. You know how rare that is now? That's crazy. How sad it is. I'm sure, if you guys are on social media now, you've probably seen the memes of, you used to watch, legends play the game, and they were showing, of course, the yards per season or the yards per game or the total yards, and you're seeing, Ben up there with, 5,000 yards, Mahomes, and all these, Manning, Brady, Ryan, all these guys just throwing for yards. Of course, now you might have a few quarterbacks that get 4,000 yards in the game, and we have 17 games. It's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible for sure. The Steelers game would have been a choke. Alan, we don't need to talk about that, Alan. No, trust me, I know. I was losing my mind, Alan. It was... Oh, my gosh. I mean, I was about to crash out, Alan. It was terrible. Jeez, that was so bad. Luckily, we won. Luckily. I might need to make a video on, just how great the NFL was just even a decade ago. Let's actually, I don't know if they'll update the stats here. They probably won't. Maybe tomorrow they'll update it, and then we can look at the stats. And then, during Monday night, or maybe after, we'll talk about it. Now you're lucky to get 250 game. Exactly. Ravens fan to me looks pretty severely. Yeah, Dix. No, you did bring it up. No, you're good, man. You're good. That was just tough. That was tough. Saturday holiday exclusive, Ravens Packers. The goal is to cover that game. I don't have Peacock, but I will get it for a month because I know they'll need it for the playoffs. I'll need it for the playoffs. So, of course, next Sunday night we have the Bears and the 49ers, and that should be a good one. Super Chicken. This guy. Vince is a troublemaker. As there is the kickoff. And that is going to be fielded at the 5, the 10, 15, 20, 25. Alley at the 30, and still moving his legs. Brought down at the 31-yard line. Great effort there by Rasheen Ali with a return of 28 yards. Great games. Yeah, great games today. Of course, again, the Broncos are the only team to have clinched a playoff spot. The Patriots would join them with a win tonight. Obviously, the Ravens, again, trying to keep pace with the Steelers. So, see what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10 at the 31. Huntley in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. As Huntley takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left. He throws. It's almost intercepted. Christian Gonzalez getting a hand in there, and he read that like a book. He was all over that one. And Vrabel liking what he's seeing there on the sideline. Again, Gonzalez has emerged as one of the best corners in the game. Big play there. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Ravens. Huntley under center, receiver to left, 2 receivers to the right. As Huntley takes the snap and hands it off down the right side. This is Mitchell. Mitchell breaking free and is brought down at the 35-yard line for a gain of 4, bringing up 3rd and 6. After last night's game, I'm hyped, but a little bit nervous for that Chicago game. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Will be a good game. Playoffs. That Chicago game last night. Yeah, it was a good game. I don't know about game of the year type of good, but it was good. 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 41 for a brand new set of downs. As Huntley is in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Huntley fires up the middle. It is caught by Hopkins. Tackled immediately. He will have the first down. Gain of 8. They're at the Baltimore 43. Again, just a great catch by Hopkins. Loud Life, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. We got a good one here in Baltimore. Again, the Ravens leading 24-21. Ravens with the ball. They're at their own 43. Huntley in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As Huntley takes the snap, hands it off. This is Ali. And, that's Mitchell. Mitchell going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there for Keaton Mitchell. Bring up 2nd and 10. Still got to beat the Colts. Yep, you can't get ahead. Yep. You got to beat Rhinos Colts. Christian Gonzalez doesn't get talked enough. He's a very solid corner. That is very true. Christian Gonzalez is a great corner. Rams Seattle was a killer game. That was probably, the NFL game of the year, possibly. 2nd and 10 at the 43. Huntley under center as he play action, drops back. He's moving to his left. Huntley still moving. He's going to take off and run, and he slips at the 46 for a gain of 3. Gonna make it 3rd and 7. Pardon me. They need to get to the New England 47 for a brand new set of downs. Why is it Henry? And honestly, I was kind of thinking the same thing. A lot of Mitchell there. But right now we have Alley to Huntley's right. And again, if you're just tuning in, Jackson has been ruled out with a back injury. They need to get to the New England 47 for a brand new set of downs. Huntley in the gun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. As Huntley drops back, they're bringing the blitz. He fires. It is caught. But he's tackled at the 49. That's just a gain of 3. And the Ravens may have to punt. Harbaugh's looking like, Harbaugh looks a little concerned again with Jackson I feel like, yeah, you probably do go for it. You have the confidence in the quarterback. Huntley, on this drive, again, prior to this drive, Huntley not looking too bad, but Huntley, again, a little bit off with his throws here. They're going for it, at least for the moment. They're lined up to go for it. 4th and 4. Huntley in the gun, sending a man in motion, and there's a flag, and I think it's going to be against Baltimore. It's going to be against Baltimore. Didn't even go over the line, not even close. Andrews push, not on 4th and 4. We choked. Possibly. Now they're going to punt. And this is going to get very interesting here, as it looks like the Patriots will have a chance with just over 5 minutes to go. I mean, that is the dumbest thing in the world. It's the dumbest thing in the world, again, trying to get the defense to jump off sides. Personally, again, I don't think there should even be a encroachment or neutral zone infraction. I think that's so stupid. As long as you get back before the ball is snapped, I'm fine with it. That's just a stupid thing that they try to do. Anyway, that's just a Dr. Delay rant for no reason. Ravens, again, going to be punting to New England. Again, just over 5 minutes to go in this one. And, I don't know, the Patriots with the momentum at the moment. As here is Stout. The snap, and here is the punt. And it's going to bounce at the 13 and roll to the 11. And that's where the Patriots will start their drive with 5:02 left to go in regulation. And not touch somebody. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you touch somebody, then that's encroachment for sure. Yeah, that's a 5 yards. But yeah, if you jump the line, you get back yeah. Let's go. Yep, Jim, you have a chance. Defense better show up. Yep, definitely. I mean, honestly, again, this is potentially your season. Obviously, again, you're not eliminated with the loss here, but, I mean, you go 7-8. Steelers just need one more win. Or, again, you guys lose to the Packers, and it's over. So, yeah, just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff for sure. I don't know. I hate to hate on offensive linemen, obviously. They don't really get the recognition. But, yeah, there's just a lot of problems this year. Again, I'm just a boomer, I guess. I complain about a lot of things, I guess. Referees, obviously terrible. But with the offensive linemen, obviously there's that. I hate the pointing. Oh, we made him jump. Got a point, first down. Okay, I hate that. I just hate that in general. And then the thing, where the quarterback gets hit, and you had to act all like, oh, man, you hit my quarterback, got to back him up. And then, we've seen lately, and rightfully so, the referees throwing 15-yard penalties for those idiots that get in the guy's face or push the guy down because the quarterback decided to slide late or he doesn't get out of bounds, and then he's pushed out of bounds. And then, again, you see the lineman rushing over, and then he shoves him to the ground. I don't know. Am I just crazy or am I crazy? Probably. But I just think that's stupid. I think they get fake angry. They're not genuinely upset that you hit your quarterback. It's just, you saw other people defend a guy when you were growing up watching the game, even though that was genuine. So you're just, I don't know. Am I weird? I know. Anyway, why are you not using Henry? I don't know. Henry was not on the field that entire drive. That was kind of weird. When you needed the most, he disappeared. He's like the Avatar, I guess. I'm not too sure. Let's see here. What am I missing here? Sorry, Goku, but I took the Patriots in this game. Juan saying we need to come back from the Patriots. It's terrible for them. They play like this at the playoffs and are out the first round. They look weak and too many turnovers, fumbles, and interceptions. Yep. Not looking good. A field goal and some clock chewing. It could mean overtime, yeah. You're going to sleep well tonight. Yes, I am exhausted. 1st and 10 here for the Patriots as they're at their own 11. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. As May takes a snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. He throws. It is caught at the 30. And Hollins tackled at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 20. And that is a Patriots first down. Sort of the Chiefs-Broncos game been flexed out for a better game. I don't care. I was driving, but who'll watch that nothing burger game? I guess I will, Trisk. You are not crazy. I am crazy. I know crazy. This guy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. 1st and 10 as May play action drops back. It's a screen. This is Stevenson at the 30 and is tripped up at the 34-yard line for a gain of 3. Or they're going to give him 4. So that's gain of 4. So they'll mark him down at the 35. Again, appreciate you, DJ, for tuning on in, man. So 2nd and 5. Or pardon me, 2nd and 4. 2nd and 6. What am I talking about? 2nd and 6. They are at the 35. May in the shotgun. Trips to left, one receiver to the right. May drops back. He's looking, fires on the middle. It is caught at the 40. And Diggs is brought down at the 44-yard line. 9-yard catch by Stephon Diggs. He's at 117 yards on the night. And again, that is a Patriots first down. Chris, a member for 4 months, man. You are a legend. Appreciate you, Chris. That is great, man. Thank you. The North Division still up for grabs if the Ravens lose. Yes, they are. It is up for grabs for sure. It just gets a lot more complicated for the Ravens as May drops back. He steps up. He trips. He throws it down the middle of the field. It is caught at the 6. Or did Humphrey slap it away? There's no flag. What happened? They're going to call it incomplete pass. Humphrey was just manhandling Booty the whole time. Wow. Well, that is crazy. I don't know how that is not pass interference. That is pretty insane. They're still talking about it. But yeah, Humphrey was flat out tackling the guy. I mean, unbelievable. Baltimore got lucky. I can't believe that there's no penalty on the play. What happened? He threw it up. Booty had it in his hands, fallen to the ground, kind of lost possession. But again, Humphrey, during that time, was tackling the guy. He was tackling him down. Unbelievable. And Terry McCauley can't believe it. That should be pass interference for sure. But yeah, just threw it up at the 5. Again, that's where the Patriots would have it had they called pass interference, but no flags were thrown. Again, Humphrey was just ripping, Booty down. Again, I don't really know how to pronounce that name. Booty. I mean, that Humphrey got lucky. That was clear as day. No PI. Unbelievable. So 2nd and 10. May's in the shotgun. 2 receivers. No, trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. As May drops back, he's looking. He fires. It's caught at the 50 and pushed out of bounds at the 49. And that's a gain of 8. And that is pretty crazy. There was no flag on that clear and obvious pass interference. It is what it is. I guess the Patriots, will try to chew up the clock here. So 3rd and 2. They're at the 48. They need to get to the 46 for a brand new set of downs. Zebras, exactly, Alan. The script writers demand overtime. Yeah. They want time and a half. 3rd and 2. May. Oh, they're in the blitz. He throws. It is knocked away. Incomplete. Oh, man. Again, that pass interference call looks so bad now. And it's going to be 4th and 2. What will the Patriots do? One against the script, apparently. Humphrey was all over that boot. Yeah, he was all over that boot. This guy. Yeah. All right, they're going to go for it here. 4th and 2. They're at the 48. They need to get to the 46 for a brand new set of downs. Again, 3 minutes to go. Both teams with 3 timeouts. May lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. He's looking, he throws. It is caught at the 45, 40, digs at the 30, and pushed out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Almost a pick. It turns into a huge play of 21 yards. And the Patriots are inside the Baltimore 30. Horrible no call. No, exactly. It was bad. The Ravens dodged a bullet. They did. They did, but not that one. That was a bullet to Diggs. And he nearly, again, broke free there, but a good push out. So 1st and 10 here as they are at the Baltimore 27. May in the shotgun. He lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back. May's dancing in the pocket, moving to his right. He throws. It is caught at the 22, tackled immediately. That is Matt Collins with his 7th catch of the day. Gain of, and he has 69 yards. Gain of 6 there. As it's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Patriots. Where's Goku? I'm sure he knows that was PI. I'm sure he does. Goku definitely knows. He won't defend that, I don't think. So 2nd and 4 as May is under center. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left, fullback in the backfield as May hands it off up the gut. This is Stevenson at the 20. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, New England Patriots. Oh, my goodness. And the touchdown turkey, he loves touchdowns, folks. Unbiased, he just loves touchdowns as the Patriots lead 27-24 with just over 2 minutes to go. And, of course, we're pending the extra point. Henry still out. Derrick Henry, again, he disappeared last drive. I don't know why they didn't put him on the field. Goku has some words right now. A touchdown would be great. You got it. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is up. It is good. 28-24 is your score with 2:07 left to go in this one. What are we doing? I have no idea. Turkey time indeed. Pats, wow. Baltimore season over. Not over yet, Allen. Not over yet. They do need a drive down for 7, but it is not over yet. You would be running it. Are you talking about with Henry? Yeah, I would be running it with Henry too on this next drive. Again, Henry, they'd have put him in the game last drive. It makes no sense. Henry has 128 yards on 18 carries. I mean, that is very good. I don't know why they took him out. Steelers won the North. I hope so. We can still win if we give the ball to Henry. Yep, exactly. Defense now hold. We'll see what happens here, Juan. You're still speechless after the Packers game. I know, Chris. I'm sorry, Chris. I know, that was devastating. Ravens come back and score. We'll see. Steelers are enjoying this 1 week for now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Patriots' last win when trailing by 11 plus in the fourth quarter. That was Super Bowl 51 against the Falcons. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, Patriots going to be kicking off. And that is going to be fielded at the 15. He's at the 20, 25, 30, and brought down at the 31-yard line. So the Ravens will have it with 2:03 left to go. They'll run a play here, then we'll head to the 2-minute warning. And again, something that should be mentioned is that all teams with 3 timeouts. Trisk would say touchdown Ravens, then Pats field goal for overtime. Yeah. Only 2 minutes. Can't run the ball much. That is kind of true, and I get what you're saying, but, you know, the Patriots going to be thinking pass. And again, Henry averaging, 6, 7 yards a carry? Doing pretty good as he's going to swing it out to the flat. It's caught by Ali, but that's going to be a loss of the play. A loss of about 4. So that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A loss of 5. They're going to say he got tackled at the 27. So a 2-minute warning again. Patriots leading 28-24. And the Ravens now facing a 2nd and 15 whenever we come back from the 2-minute warning. Got a hold. Maybe they're saving Derek. Maybe Sean. I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Like it after that play. Packers choked big time. I think Chris knows. Yeah, I think we all saw it. Can't really use Henry in the 2-minute hurry-up offense. Again, ideally, well, I don't know. Again, I'd like to see what they would have done on a first and 10 there. 2-minute warning's going to stop anyway. Would have liked to see what would happen there. But again, they swing it out. Oh, now you really can't. Patriots, well, I know. I told you, George. It was too early. Interesting, yep. Would have easily turned it over to Nate Wiggins. Yeah, it's tough. How many timeouts again? 3 timeouts apiece. Are you not entertained? Hit the like. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you did like what you're listening to. If everyone subscribes right now, we'd hit 3,500 subscribers. Again, this is just year 1, folks. We're going to be a big channel here soon. It takes time, though. 2nd and 15, as Huntley drops back. He's looking over the middle. Huntley throws. It's caught at the 30. Flowers cuts inside. Oh, he fumbles the ball. He fumbled the ball. And the Patriots recover. Oh, my goodness. Zay Flowers does it again. I hate to say it like that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jackson took a knee to the back. He's out for the rest of the game. Of course, see you next season. I'm going to bet. Oh, Goku, you have a good night, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry, bro. That is unbelievable. Flowers trying to do too much. And it just gets punched out. Makes a guy miss. Unbelievable. Fumble, yep. Unbelievable, folks. I can't believe it. It's still not over. Ravens still with 3 timeouts. 1st and 10, May hands it off up the guts. And he's still moving forward as he's brought down at the 32. And you have to imagine the Ravens will take, yes, they are. That is the first timeout. Unbelievable. Zay Flowers coughing it up. That was a gain of 5, by the way, so a solid run on 1st down. Down to the Ravens, yep. Baltimore's finished. Maybe Christmas this guy. I'm going to cover all my bets now that Jackson Henderson got avoided. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Good stuff, Don. At least I don't have to see us choke in the playoffs. Yeah, again, so pretty much the situation for the Ravens. The Ravens have to win out. And the Steelers, of course, have to lose out. Obviously, the Steelers play the Ravens. So if the Ravens were to beat the Packers on Saturday and the Steelers lose against the Browns, the winner does take the division. So it's not over yet. But I guess we'll get our answers this week as May's going to hand it off to Stevenson. And he's got the first down crossing the 25. Tackled at the 20-yard line. Tackled in bounds. And the Ravens will take their 2nd timeout. Unbelievable. And an unbelievable turn of events. Again, another choke by the Ravens. A lot of chokes this year, and you really got to feel for Ravens fans. This guy, Goku, calm down. John saying, go Pats, yep. Steelers can rest stars in the last game. Hopefully we beat the Browns. I know you're happy. Yeah, a little bit happy. Again, the Steelers haven't beaten the last quarterback to beat the Browns in Cleveland is Ben Roethlisberger. Okay, it has been a while. I do feel very confident with Rodgers, but again, Ben really did carry the Steelers franchise, despite what people believe. He really did. Obviously, the Browns are the Browns, but I'm just saying. Steelers can't beat Cleveland in Cleveland since he's retired, as May is going to go ahead and take a knee. And the Ravens going to take their final timeout. Flowers can't hold on the ball. Exactly, Goku. I know. Hold past the field goal. Ravens score touchdown. Could still have overtime. It's very unlikely. Very unlikely. I don't know. The Ravens might have the ball with like 5 seconds left. Had to stop in to enjoy the Steelers control there. Exactly, Donovan. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for sure. Appreciate you, man. Not watching any more Ravens game, man? That's tough. You've officially made your decision. Packers going to beat the Ravens. Well, we're hoping so. If the Packers do beat the Ravens, then, yeah, the Steelers can relax the last 2 weeks. 2nd and 14, and May is going to go ahead and take a knee. Or no, that is going to be a timeout, New England. Well, that's kind of weird. So timeout, New England for no reason. Goku has switched his allegiance fully to the Bears. Goku is done with the Ravens. Is that the same thing about the Packers, Goku? But we both know we still have to watch the game. Yep. Can see the Browns winning. Me too. Patriots hopefully learn from their mistakes and fix it. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they're solid. I mean, they'll be 12-3. They'll be 12-3. So, again, Patriots win this, they will clinch the playoff berth. They will obviously still hold first place in the AFC East as they look to hold off the Bills. But yeah, 2nd and 14. Looks like May's going to be in the shotgun. So no knees here. So he sends a man in motion. May he's gonna keep it on the RPOs at the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's gonna slide down inside the 10. And that is gonna be your ball game, folks. A gain of 16 yards, first down, Patriots, and that will do it. And May could have scored. He really could have. The number 1 seed will still be the Broncos. To my knowledge, it will still be Denver. Yeah, to my knowledge, it will still be Denver. Nothing changes in conference games. They'll both be 7-3. As there is the first knee, and again, one more knee, and that'll do it again. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you liked what you saw tonight, make sure again to like and subscribe. I do this. This is what I do. I call games. So again, if you like that traditional radio style broadcast, make sure again to like and subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 3,500 subscribers. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for letting the small channel call the game for you. Hopefully you think I'm not too bad for a small channel. Again, we just started this year. It takes time to grow. But again, I'll be back tomorrow night for the 49ers and Colts. So again, if you aren't able to watch the game or you just want to watch along, I'll be here. I'll be here covering that game. Again, it starts at 8, I believe 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central. And of course, you can do the math for the other time zones. Everything coming up. It is, yeah, it's looking good for the Patriots. Broncos, again, still the 1 seed, yep. But, man, what a game. Again, a unfortunate ending for the Ravens as they fall to 7-8. I don't know if that'll update in the real time. That would be pretty cool if it did. I don't think they will. That is not what I wanted. But that is probably going to do it for me anyway. Yeah, it's not going to update in the real time. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great rest of your night. Good voice. Nice job. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it, man. And again, if you did enjoy it, make sure again to subscribe. I hate to ask. I keep asking, but again, no one else will promote me. I got to promote myself. That's how it works being a small gray stream, but I work tomorrow. I'll be right off. You'll be off right as the game starts. Hope to join you all tomorrow night. Appreciate you, man. I know you're tired. Feel free to call if you wish. All right. I'll for sure to do that. Tomlin, another record-setting season. This guy, we get it. Yeah, no. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Another winning season. I'm so happy. Another record-setting season. Again, appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great rest of your nights. Again, hopefully I see you soon. I'll be back tomorrow. But for now, have a Merry Christmas and good night. Y'all take care. Peace.